Alright guys, we'll give this a try. No guarantees. Even the phone's being a pain in the ass today. So, we'll see what happens. I'll check the chat in a minute. I've got to go add some dead animals to the pile. See what's still here. Okay. The raccoon's gone. The skunk is here. The possums are still here. And now we added a chicken. And look at right there, folks. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right there is a deer print. Right up here by the barn. Just zoom it a little bit. Man, zooming don't work. There it is. Hey, Hope, Happy, how's it going? Alright, I think the camera zoomed back out. Hopefully there's not crap all over and you guys can see. Hang on, babe. I'll come with you.
Stay there, watch the goat. Look out.
She will. I just fired up the live stream. Camera's acting funny today, so.
I don't know what to tell you.
Phone, whatever you want to call it.
Wet the other day, so.
Yeah, I know.
Again.
We'll see what happens. Either it'll work or it won't. All right.
I don't care. Rolling down.
I'll go for a good bale right here.
Beautiful.
All right, and if you want to wait a minute, I'll come give you a hand with that. I gotta dump some water in here. Okay. I gotta do more water when I come back.
That's fine. Bring another bucket with you. I didn't think one bucket would be enough. Where's your, why don't you just bring the bucket and fill it up again?
Because
oh, you got a half a bucket. Where's your gray bucket?
It's down there.
Okay, cool. Oh, there's the remnant of the stomach.
Hey, Jenny. Hopefully the lens is clear enough. I'll give it a little finger job.
Johnny, did you get that picture I sent you? Via messenger?
I'll let you know if she answers.
Okay. I thought it was hilarious. Facebook, like everybody else, change the platform.
Yep.
More and more difficult.
Jenny says yes, she got it. And she sent it on to Blinken.
Oh, thank you.
We're trying to talk Blinking into getting a messenger so Hag can talk to her. Hey Shardy, what's happening? Good to see ya. You guys need to be topped off? Not really, but I'll do it anyway. Quit fighting, guys. Holy crap, you guys did eat that. You guys destroyed that bale. You need a new one tomorrow. We're gonna have to take a round bale into the girls here too, I think. Oh, sorry guys. I keep putting it so I can see the chat instead of where you guys can actually have a view of something instead of straight down.
Here we go, Jasper. I got a nice piece for you today. Look at that, huh?
And Jasper is after the hay.
Yes, he is. Jasper loves hay.
All right, tomorrow we got to put a round bale in.
We gotta do 2 round bales if we can. We gotta put another one in for them.
One for these girls?
And one for the girls.
Okay, I'm up for that.
That's what I wanted to discuss with you was the placement out there.
Well, that's going to kind of be a problem.
Well,
placement.
I think we're gonna end up with 2 bales in there.
Well,
one out that way and one toward the house.
Well, no matter what, it's going to be a problem.
Why?
Because of the gate. I have to have one on the back of the
Ow!
tractor. You know what I mean?
Stop.
I have to have one on the back of the tractor.
Yes.
So. No, I got an idea. I don't need to.
What?
I can go pick one up on the back, then pick one up on the front and drop them both in there.
Okay.
And come out without any. And that'll eliminate my issue. Never mind, I got it figured out. Yep, I can do that. I can figure it out. Shardy, I just uploaded my drunk ass being stupid. That's cool. What's up, Autotron? I'm broken, really. What do you mean you're broken, Shardy? Broken as in no money or broken as mentally fucked up? Clarify your statement so I can understand it. Or tell me to fuck off, you know. Whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna have to bust another bale of it anyway.
Here.
There's one for Peanut. Go ahead, dude. As far up toward the opening as you can. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. And then some a little bit over here.
This is beautiful
So
hay.
the other girls don't fight. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, they love it.
All right, now.
I gotta go get another one.
Well,
Or I gotta get a shitty bale.
what I was going to do is, let's do this.
What?
Let's
I'm not doing round bales today. Forget
No,
it.
let's do water first. So we're done, and then we'll get your bale, all right?
Well, I'm done inside the water.
Right. The only water that needs to be done is the girls.
Oh.
So either man the pump and I'll take the hose, or you take the hose. I think this will be the easiest way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I did them. That's what I'm saying. We only have this one to do. I'm ready for water. There you are. Donna. Oh, Donna. You big mouth Donna. And Noni's over there by Cookie. And Donna and Mammy are together with Mommy. With their mama. All right, Hag. Are we going to get your bale of hay? Jode?
What?
Are we going up to get your bale of hay?
I'm thinking about taking them from here.
Well, I got to walk my water up there anyways. Give me the cart. I'll get it for you.
I'll just come with you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alrighty then. Thank you.
Alright, we'll be right back.
Maybe we'll even turn the lights on in the chicken coop today. Just to do it.
Is that the O-ring cup laying there?
What?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's the O-ring. All right. Hold this, please.
Yep.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
I'll give it to you in a second. I just wanted to drag up it.
Oh, go ahead.
I probably shouldn't, but
Go right ahead.
that was a bad idea. Okay.
Tonight, we're going to make elderberry cough syrup. To get rid of these.
I like your lemon.
To get rid of these guys coughing.
I like the lemon honey garlic turmeric one you make. That
Well,
shit's the bomb.
That's a medicine, not a cough syrup.
Yeah.
They're two totally different things. Oh, you bringing it in? I
Yeah,
can't.
first.
Well, I can't go in there. Remember?
Oh, well, I'll take it then.
I have the cigarette.
Yeah, I got a couple things to do with it first.
All right, I'll wait here for you. I'll check out chat.
Mr. Pinner needs an
Hey, Chris Marcus.
Not your pin man.
Hey, Crazy Days. This is the place to be real, Shardy. What do you mean?
Absolutely.
Oh, I love elderberry jelly. Yep. Ain't making elderberry jelly, man. Making elderberry cough syrup. That shit's expensive, man. They want $60 for 4 ounces. Hey, what's happening? KZ Days. Jenny Jones found it. Do I have fresh berries? No, Chris, I have dehydrated ones. I wished I had fresh berries.
It's too late in the season for fresh, I think.
Used to make it when I lived in Ohio, lots of elderberries. Yeah.
That was nice.
We have some elderberries out here. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're the kind you can eat or the kind you can't. Haven't gotten to that stage yet.
No, it's not. It's not real high on the priority list, but I have to check because there are 2 kinds of elderberry bushes. One that you can eat from and one that you shouldn't. And I got to figure out which one we have before I can actually use both the flowers or the berries.
I know the elderberries, the organic ones I have now that are dried, dehydrated, I should say.
Those to the girl.
I know they're organic, so, and I know they're the kind you can eat, so I don't have to worry about that.
I threw a couple of armloads
Hey,
of hay
Colette.
inside their little.
Hey, how's it going, Rattle Trap?
If anybody
Curtis and Francis?
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't.
Of course not. I said I threw a couple of armloads inside their side of the building
Okay.
just to make sure that anybody that, you know, ain't getting it off the stack over there,
Right?
that they can have some inside. Plus, you know, eventually they're going to lay on it, so wherever
Okay,
you want it.
Polly's
right,
got a
right
pile.
behind Melinda's fine.
There we go.
Beautiful. Okay. Oh, here's all the good stuff, ladies.
Melinda's starting to bag.
Again?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to milk her again.
Okay.
Not today, but
No. While we're standing here,
probably tomorrow, yeah.
explain to me where you want these round bales.
One needs to go over there.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the one.
Close enough to the middle of the thing so they can't
I
jump
get
the fence
that.
on it.
I'm talking about the one up here.
Well, this is my dilemma.
That's the one I need to know about.
Yeah, that's my dilemma. I don't want to kill these trees. I don't think I will. But I want to put it kind of in front of the doorway so that when shit comes this way,
Yeah?
they have a little bit of extra shelter. Unless you want to actually, you know,
Well, I can only fork it in one way because there's not enough room for the tractor.
I get it.
I got to fork it in going in like this,
Well,
so
you can, whatever, that's fine. I'm
going to have the option to go to the right or to the left.
Well, it can't go over that way. That would be kind of stupid. It's this part that I'm more
Okay.
worried about.
The right.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we'll get that done tomorrow.
Yeah, if this building were faced a little more toward the south, I wouldn't feel so bad about it, but it's kind of not.
Okay.
You know, and to pick up and move this building is not an option right now.
Okay.
You know, I would love to lower that building like 2 feet and build half a door, you know, build half a wall in the front.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Well, I know, but that would give them the shelter they needed. You know what I mean?
What we might be able to do is take some of that heavy-duty black plastic and get some of those thin wood strips and hammer it up on the inside, so like half of that.
So they have like a diagonal going down to the corner?
No, so they have like a straight line going in. And
Yeah, and they'll pull it down in 2 seconds flat, unless
no, they
we
might.
can cut. Would you stop, please?
They'll leave it alone as long as we make it high enough where they can't rub it and stuff.
We'll figure it out, dude. This was not my permanent plan for these guys. It's
Yeah,
just
I know.
the barn didn't get finished. Everything didn't get done that I needed to get done because we had other shit happen.
But we're close.
So, well, we're getting there, you know?
Right? We'll get there.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want, problems in the meantime. All right, come on, Mama. You got to get off me. I got to walk.
Do your thing, do what you want to do. Well, I can't tell ya who to suck it
I honestly
to.
did not.
Hey, Bruce, how's it going? You honestly did not?
I didn't want that to be their permanent winter home.
Yeah, I don't
But
either.
it's looking like.
Oh, we might be able to change it up.
I have more stalls in the back.
I know.
They just require a little bit of work.
I know. We have to figure out.
It's not that really. It's honestly not that tough. They need to be cleaned, limed, and well, actually, the one is. We just got to get those old straw bales out of there.
Yeah,
Get the old pallets out.
yeah,
Dump that old cart somewhere over the hill
yeah,
that's broken,
yeah.
and drop the gate.
Okay,
And we have a whole nother stall that we can put a bunch of goats in.
okay.
You know,
Well,
all of these guys will easily fit in there.
yeah, I know.
I mean, more than that whole herd could fit in there. It's a huge stall.
Yeah, I know.
You know. But we've got, like 3 stalls completely wasted that we're not using.
I know.
And that's kind of where I was wanting to get to this year. Remind me tomorrow when the sun is out, I must come down here and roll up all of this hose and get it in the fucking garage before winter.
Okay.
Or it's going to freeze and crack and we're going to lose it.
I'll try to remember. I'll write it down or something. I'll do the best I can.
Something with all of these fucking tubs we got laying everywhere that are going to crack in the winter.
No, they're not going to crack in the winter. They won't crack from cold. I have
Well, all I'm saying is I have space in here for them. They could be stored.
Yeah, I know. And I also have the thing. I have to find a ring. That's what I was looking for, and I forgot when I went to the Rural King last time.
A what?
See that? It's a low wattage heater, tank heater, so we don't have to deal with frozen water in the winter this year. It's a low amperage pull. I need to get that done, but I need that thing.
I know. If you run new Romex,
Yep.
I would feel a lot better about that.
Well, I would.
Without it. That's just how I feel. I don't feel like this is safe enough.
Your wife wants a goat so we don't have to get a lawnmower? Good idea. Grab one. I love big head, small body. Been missing her. I was in Becca's chat. I don't remember if it was a day or two ago, but I saw her a day or two ago. Hey, Bruce Davis. Hey, Blinking.
Hey, are we getting any closer to closing this upper door at night? Hello?
No, it's not time yet.
Okay. Well,
I would like to have a tree, not enough room with other trees. Yeah, we've got too many trees.
no, we don't have. We have too many shit trees.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
Enough good trees.
Right?
We need to get rid of these fucking willows out here that are scrub, and we need to plant like,
Hey, spot check.
good shade trees for the goats, like willow and maple and oak and sycamore and hickory and
And poplar.
walnut.
Yep.
All of the trees that actually, like this tree right here, this
Hey, PDF, what's happening, man?
giant maple here provides a on. Excellent shade tonight.
Right?
You about done here or what?
Yeah, I only have to put water in this
Okay.
one thing
Alright.
and give them water. I did everything earlier. I did
Fed, everybody's fed.
yeah, I did them all and
Alright. Is that corn thing still spitting out corn?
yeah, but I don't know what the hell's going on with it, man.
Why?
Because you would think it would be empty by now. And it's not.
Well, maybe it's set to not spit out very much. Or maybe something's flagged.
It said that it had 0 pounds left. And I think,
Did you look in it?
yeah, it's probably got 50 pounds of corn in it. So I told it it had 45 pounds of corn. Maybe that's the reason it's not spitting any corn.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Gimme hand. Aunt Mildred.
Hi, Aunt Mildred. Yeah, see the bigger wattles?
Yeah.
I think those are males. See the shorter wattles? I think those are the females. I'm not sure.
I don't know. We'll have to look it
I
up.
don't know that much about guinea hens. I just know they make cool little watchdogs.
Right?
Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetheart. You're pretty.
Okay, my hagger.
Okay, I'm wallabying your egg, so. Are you
Well,
done with your camera and shit here?
it could. No, it's gonna stay out here, right? That's out
You're
here.
doing your tools.
I need them out here because there's.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
That's why I left the staples out there too,
Yeah, well, at least they're in a glass jar with a cover on it.
so I can use them.
Is that okay like that? You guys got that window?
Yeah, that window's fine.
Okay. Kitties, you guys have plenty of food and water in the garage. There is nothing you need. Nothing. Ooh, is this still ripe and skunk over here?
Hang on, I'm gonna dump this.
Yui.
I'm
What?
gonna dump the rear tine down a little bit on the back of the tractor.
Okay.
The stabber to pick up round bales.
Yeah, fine.
I dropped it down so no one runs into it.
Good idea, because I was probably going to fail myself.
The deer, which we will be cutting up hopefully in 2 days. Hopefully we can do it in 2 days. What? Ooh, look at that beautiful bird.
See the giant bird?
Yep, I see
It
it.
just flew up from the concrete slab. Is that an owl? Or is that one of our hawks?
I can't tell
I
yet.
think that's an owl.
I believe it is.
That's
Look,
one of our big owls.
let me see if I can zoom in on it.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely an owl. Look how big the head is.
Hey,
Yeah.
Drew, see what's
That's an owl.
happening.
That's one of our big boys.
You
Hi,
can't,
sweetheart. You're gorgeous.
can't really see the bird too well because this camera sucks. I wish we had Hag's phone. You could see it a lot better.
That's a big bird, though.
That's one of the big owls.
Yeah, there's a pair.
Hey, Drew. Good to see ya.
There is a mated pair that live in the woods over there. We got a new.
Oh, we're ripping again, so. Oh, it is what it is.
Well, hopefully when we go inside, it'll lay okay.
Hopefully.
I'm bringing this egg in. I'm not going back.
That's
to one.
fine.
I
And if
really
it keeps on ripping and just call it. And yes, old man face. Enacted.
Okay, there we go. This must be a duck egg. This thing is huge.
It is a duck egg.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ginormous.
We lost a hen today too.
What happened?
Old age.
Oh, well,
She aged out.
shit happens, I guess.
Yep.
Alright, there we go.
Put you on power.
Oh,
Alright, now we got you people on power.
oh. Alright, hang on, dude. I gotta take off my hat.
Alright.
Get my coat off and changing temperature just. Oh, dog! I'm gonna kick that dog's ass. Look at brand new fucking pillow.
Dog.
Get the fuck out of my bed.
You are
Go.
fucking with the wrong woman today.
What is wrong with you? This is not your bed. This is my bed. I swear to God. One of these days, dog. Yeah, you smile now. You won't be smiling when I'm done.
You know, after all these years,
Maybe it's just her time.
you would think she would have that down by now.
Dude, I think she has just, she's aging out.
Yeah, I know. And she's going to have to be put down before too long.
Before too long. I know. She's having issues with a lot of different things.
And I will have to do it, but
Well, yes, you
I'm
will.
okay with it.
I know you are. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask you to do it.
Drew says there's a few red-tailed hawks and bald eagles here I see quite often. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got red tails too. They're so beautiful.
Check my video out. Hawks in my backyard. Feed them daily. Awesome, Hope Happy. Yeah, Drew, I think that's the owl.
Oh, shit. Can you roll me a smoke?
How about I give you one?
Oh, that would be sweet. Thank you. Oh, man. That temperature change made my nose run. Oh, God. There we go. I think I might be.
Not looking forward to
Okay.
putting my old boy down.
Yeah, we never look forward to it, but
Oh, I just missed it.
it
Truly,
is what it is,
my
man.
best goddamn friend I ever had.
Yep.
I hear you, man. Unfortunately, dogs don't live as long as us. And
No, I can't count on both
hey,
hands.
Uncontrollable, good to see you.
That's sad, but I cannot. I've had so many pets.
Hey, Uncontrollable says hi before
Hello.
he goes to sleep.
How are ya? Sleepy, I imagine.
Yeah, he just did a hell of a long stream. It was awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I have put down a lot of. I've had a lot of pets.
Mr. Westino, what's happening, man?
It's never easy, but you do what you have to do.
Yep.
You know, when it becomes that time, it's not about how I feel. It's about how the dog feels. You know, it's about her and what she deserves, and she deserves to be.
I'm not going to keep her alive.
I'm not going to keep her alive for my pleasure. Absolutely not. No. No. When it's time, it's time, and that's it. You know, it doesn't get easy. It's not joyful. It's not a fun thing to do.
Just like me, when it's my time, I hope somebody puts me down.
Well, unfortunately, that's illegal. But when you do go,
well, hopefully I'll be still having.
We're not going through the entire rigmarole. I'm not hooking you up to machines. No.
I hope I have enough brain
Do
cells
not
left
resuscitate. I know.
to walk in front of like a moving vehicle or something to take myself
Dude,
out.
Don't worry. Do not worry. You will not be resuscitated. I already know that you don't want to be. I don't want to be either. Oh, so today instead of my little cookie thing, I've got a bun or a dinner roll, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Have fun.
No, I said bun.
And I said bum.
Yeah, well. Oh, man. What a day.
Alright, let's see. If you want to take over the chat for a little bit,
Yeah,
I'll roll some cigarettes.
that would be fine.
Okay, deal.
So how is everyone today? Man, you guys should see the number of coyotes that are coming out of here. We are so overpopulated. There's a contest going on to see how many of these guys can get. And they're killing it, man. It's great. These things are huge. They're big. And they're scary looking. And, yeah. So,
And they're damn goat predators.
well, 27 hours straight. Get some rest, man. You need some deep REM sleep. For sure. 6 to 8 hours at the very least, although I would guess.
8 hours, hell, man.
I would guess if you've been up for that long, you're probably going to go down for a lot longer than 8 hours, yeah.
That's a good 12-hour sleep, man.
Yeah. I hope you find a way to have the dog just fall asleep and not wake up. Well, there is that. Or there's the quicker way.
We have chemicals that will do it.
Yeah, we can do it either way. We can do it chemically.
I don't prefer chemicals.
But we what?
I don't prefer
We
chemicals.
we don't prefer chemicals. It's slower.
It's creepy.
We prefer the instant severing of the, what do you call that? The medulla oblongata or whatever. The brainstem.
Yes.
You sever the brainstem and everything quits. There's no flipping and flopping. There's no after anything. It's done.
They
Gone.
Just drop, and then
It's over.
And the pee comes out, and it's over.
It's over. And it's fast and it's painless. So, it's not a shot you take from far away. It's a close-up and personal one. And, but that's how we like it. Very, very,
Some jobs you just want done right.
yeah,
One job I want done right.
Yeah, chemicals can fail depending on the dog. It can take a lot longer. I don't know. Plus, I mean,
I've seen dogs go down only to get back up 2 hours later. I mean, their respiration stops, their heartbeat stops.
yeah, didn't you have a dog come back?
Yes, I did.
Yes. So, no thank you.
And I refused to kill it after that.
Well, no, you let it live.
Yeah, it freaked me out.
Well, it would freak me out, too. So, no thanks.
The person that took that dog,
yeah,
that dog was never right.
well, I can imagine.
Mentally,
it was brain dead for a while.
The dog was never right.
Yeah, I can imagine, but,
So.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, I pushed out on that one.
Well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You should have just
took it out and used a bullet the second time and been.
Yes, I would agree.
More responsible, but I was young and foolish.
Well, with age comes wisdom.
And then
Hopefully.
I was surrounded by a lot of tree huggers that were trying to convince me that.
Well, the pain of when it comes to pain, I mean, you're not talking about standing 20 feet from it and aiming. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about very up close and personal. So it's an instant boom, done.
There's
Drop.
No pain.
No pain, no nothing. It's over. There's not even a twitch. So, yeah, it's a case where you don't miss.
It's over before it even starts.
Right, and that's how you want it, as quickly and painlessly as possible. Because, I mean, you think about that animal has, all of my dogs gave me their entire lives of unconditional love, protection, whatever I asked them to do, and when they're in pain, the least thing I can do is to give them the out they deserve, give them the peace, and freedom from pain that they deserve. So, and the quicker, the better, people that, start replacing parts on their animals and do all this other shit and all the chemo and all this other, I just can't, to me, that's just so selfish, Animals have a short enough lifespan. They don't need to have it prolonged because we as humans can't bear to let them go. You know what I mean? To me, that's selfish. You got to love your animal enough to give it what it needs, and sometimes that's what it needs.
It would be different if the dog would regain quality of life.
Yeah, but animals can't. Well, animals can't tell us. What level. You can't ask your animal. How's your pain level today?
Right.
How do you feel? What can we do for you? It's something that you have to guess at, or know a little something about.
And especially with a Molliser breed, how do you tell when the dog's in pain?
It's the same thing with people. With every person feels pain a little bit differently, and the level of pain that they feel might be different than the next person. Same goes with animals. With bulldogs have a very high tolerance for pain. So, it's hard to tell when that animal's hurting, So anyway, let's talk about happier shit, I guess. We're coming up on that time, and it's not something I'm looking forward to, but I know it has to be done, and that's okay. I'm okay with it. Sophie was a cat, dog, 4-year heartbreaking battle with cancer. Yeah. I couldn't do that. I mean, everybody does what they do, and, the moment I found out that my dog had cancer, that would be it. It would be over. Because I just wouldn't want to put them through a moment of pain. Most cancers, it depends on the cancer, but most of them are inoperable once they get in there, once they have their own blood supply, or, that blood supply is hooked into the animal. It spreads fast, and it's not anything that I would wish on my pet. So, no, 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 that's an automatic. Well, it's unfortunate that we will need technology to be able to figure out what our pets need. We should be able to read our pets well enough to understand, they don't need a whole lot. An animal's needs are not huge. So, reading an animal really isn't that tricky. You know what I mean? Once you train them, they're pretty well adapted to your schedule, the schedule that you set for them, and everything. And yeah, I don't want tech. I don't want technology that lets me talk to my pet. No thanks. I'll pass on that one too.
That'd be a little creepy.
Too creepy. Yeah, I had a boxer once that got hit by a car, and I saw it happen right before my eyes. We were moving into a home, and some guy was speeding through, and my boxer, well, and apparently, I don't know, man. She opened the garage door by herself and got out, and I watched her get hit by a car, and the dude was like incredibly apologetic, but she died in my arms. You can say it, but sometimes shit happens, It just does. And there wasn't anything I could do about it, So, well, at least with a turtle, turtles have pretty long lifespans, I guess, depending on what type. I don't know that much about reptiles, but I know that if it's in a deep enough pond and it's acclimated to that, your climate or whatever, it should go on to live a pretty good life, actually. Well, inevitable maybe, but yeah, I think it's a little creepy myself. I don't know. I think honestly, I think science works on a lot of things that we really don't have a need for, and they put aside a lot of things that we have a need for. You know, that's just my thought on the whole thing. But science is what it is. It's ever changing, never stagnant. You know, you go with a theory, you try to prove it wrong. Or science is what it is. But what's up, Blank? I can't barely read everybody that's in here. Yeah, I'm having some issues reading. Ow. Oh, I tell you what, man. When Blinken was up, we had a hell of a time. We laughed and laughed. My ribs are still sore. We laughed so much. What's happening? High five. There we go. My sister from another mother. Yes, from what I understand, turtles have long lifespans, especially the larger tortoises.
Well, how about
So,
parrots, man?
and look at parrots. I mean,
Don't those things like live to be over 100
yeah.
years old?
Well, I don't know if it's 100, but I know that a lot of your larger birds. Sometimes you have to leave them in your will because
Right.
they will outlive you. Yeah. Like the macaws. I don't know about other kinds. I know the macaws live a long time. Yellow napes, the African greys,
Yeah, I don't know much about
the cockatoos. A lot of your larger parrots live for quite a long time.
I'm just
So.
a goat and dog guy.
Yeah, a goat is an average of 7 years. You go
Right.
over 7 years, and that's an old goat. And that doesn't seem like a long lifespan. But because I recall our dairy cows didn't last
look
that
at
long
quails,
either.
2 years.
Yeah, that's just look at a lot of insects. One season.
Right.
What a life. To them, it feels like forever.
It's a pretty good life. You get laid and then you die. I mean,
Yeah, what more could you want?
Complete
I suppose,
satisfaction,
right?
and then you die. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
My tortoise will be 100-ish. He's around 4 now, definitely in the will.
Sweet.
There you go. I don't know. I've seen some documentaries where they show those really huge ones that come up to the same beach they were born on to lay their eggs. I think it was the Galapagos or something, and they were saying some of those tortoises, those same ones, were there when Darwin was there, and that was a long freaking time ago. So.
Is the tortoise the one that eats the seaweed and shit like that?
Tortoises eat greens, yes, I believe. There's, I'm not sure. I'm not a reptile person.
I know there's one kind of turtle that eats like fish and all kinds of stuff, and then there's a tortoise or a turtle or something else that eats like vegetation. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know that much about it, but I do know that they're kind of cool. They lay like.
Sophie was my pit bull mama. She had a litter of 15 once. She was incredible. Toffee is shown in the picture above.
Ow. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
What's happening, Bouncer? Hey, Mama Cookie.
I just couldn't battle cancer with my dog. I found out. Well, Minnie My beloved American
Zoo
Bulldog.
Galapagos. Leslie says a zoo Galapagos turtle lived to 170.
Yep, I knew it was a...
Estimated 100 years in the wild. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some of them can live for a really long time. It's incredible. And they come up to the same beach they were born on, and they lay like, what, hundreds and hundreds of little ping pong ball shaped eggs, and they're now protected.
I'm working on the big
you know.
Sophie strain now. I commemorate loved ones with new breeds of cannabis. Sweet.
There you go. I gotta go find my coffee. I lost it. I was watching an interesting documentary the other day about...
You go look up the recipe for that.
What? Oh, elderberry?
Yeah.
All right.
Elderberry syrup.
All right. Well, there's probably a gazillion of them. Good luck with that.
I know the one I'm looking for.
All right. Hey, Mama Cookie. What up, everyone? What up, everyone who just joined us? What up, everyone who's been here? I'm a little hoarse today. No, just joking. My voice is a little hoarse today as I paw the ground, you know. But anyway, yeah. Turtle is excellent. The turtle inside that shell is pretty much all muscle, apparently, so it's supposed to be really, really, really good. I'm not real... It's not one of my favorite things, but I'll eat it. I'll try anything once, you know. It must be all that laughing. Badgers, interesting. Did not know that. I'll have to check that out. That's kind of cool. Well, I know a lot of animals are destructive, unfortunately. Turtle has many different flavors, everyone on the spectrum. Yeah, I know. Every time I hear somebody talk about stuff, it's always, oh, it tastes like chicken. I beg to differ. Because I've eaten some of the things that they say taste like chicken, and it don't taste like chicken to me. It tastes like what it is, you know? Like, especially, I had someone once tell me that squirrel tasted like chicken. It tastes like squirrel. I don't know how else to describe it. To me, it's kind of like it's almost like a combination of pork and chicken, but not really. I don't know. It's, you know, it tastes like squirrel, I guess. We have a lot of different turtles down in the creek here. As a matter of fact, Blinken and I were down on the sandbars scoping out, looking for arrowheads and fossils and stuff. And there are a few deep areas where when the creek goes down, those deep areas kind of remain. And yeah, there was a lot of things flopping around in there, and we saw quite a few little turtle heads popping up. It was pretty funny. And some of the noses on them, they're definitely the alligator type. They're not supposed to live this far north, but, you know, climate change and all that. My stepfather, World War II Pacific, said humans smelled like pig. Rotting human flesh is one of the most disgusting smells I have ever smelled in my life. I don't care to smell it again. I smelled it in Utah many, many moons ago. We were trucking cross country, headed for the West Coast, and two of us trucks stopped at a rest area out in the middle of nowhere to take a little break and, you know, take a piss and stuff. And I started heading for the women's thing. And I mean, we're not talking like anything fancy. This is not one of those nice roadside places. This was one of those with, you know, pit toilets and that kind of thing. It was not very nice. And as I neared that building, yeah, the stench was unmistakable. And I just turned right around, went back and said, let's get the F out of here. And we left. So, but yeah, it's a smell that is unmistakable. Yeah, Blinken and I had a great time, man. We found some cool shit. We got to see some interesting things that, like, all in one day. It was just amazing. We saw the giant owls. We saw raccoons, like in a little hole in a oak tree, peeking out at us. Little masked bandit. That was cool. We saw the turtles. There were fish flopping around. We found some cool stones. Yeah, we had a blast, man. It was great. Well, I'm not sure where the outhouse was on this property. But on the other hand, digging up old outhouses is kind of, you're taking a risk. You're taking a bit of a risk. And since the Spanish flu went through this area during the 1800s, I believe it was, I think I'll take a pass on digging anything up just to find glass. To me, that's not worth it. But
Well, you also have to remember, too, that down on the corner of the property there
yeah,
is where that old schoolhouse was.
well,
Now,
there.
that would be a place to investigate.
This was, there was also a summer encampment of indigenous peoples on this property
Yeah,
at one point in time.
That's where you and Blinken were.
That's where we
checking out the
were.
stones.
That's where we were checking out the rocks in the creek. And I actually found one. I don't really know if I can give you guys a good enough picture of it. Let me see if I can show it to you. There it is. I might be able to see it. At first, I thought it was just a, round river pebble, because that's kind of what it looks like, is, just a round river pebble. But if you turn it over, check that out. See that? See the nice little round indentation there? This is one end. I'm gonna say probably. I believe Tommy Brown told me that it was probably the top end of a, where you make fire, where you use this to keep the stick in, to run the bow across to make fire. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So I kept that. You can kind of see that little indent. It's about, no, it's not really that deep. You can kind of see just little tip of my finger, and then there's nothing on the back. It's just kind of flat.
Do you know where the tip is for
Rounded.
this?
A little bit rounded. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Top,
What?
Do you know where the top for that
The
is?
top for that? Good luck. It's buried in there somewhere.
Okay. We'll move to the side and let me get in there.
If it's going to be anywhere.
Will you just let me in there and quit coughing? And,
It's going to be like, see
Okay.
right there? It's going to be right back there.
okay, move out of the way.
Okay. So, anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. And, thank you. Yeah, and we didn't get to all the sandbars we wanted to. We kind of ran out of time, but, we're definitely going to do it again next year, that's for sure. So,
That's a little big, but it'll work.
no, that's one that fits, ain't it?
No, that's
Oh,
one
that's the
a
next
little
size
big.
up. Fuck.
Good enough, though.
I could have swore.
I don't care. That's good enough.
Alright, well, I know there's one that fits it.
Well, I'm sure there is. It's just, how much do I want to keep looking?
Yeah. Oh, screw it. Just put a little plate over the top of it. Don't worry about it so much.
No, you're the one who's worrying about it.
All right. Well, anyway, I thought that was kind of a nifty little item. And Blinken found some cool rocks. So... Hey, if you want to bring a metal detector, Johnny, that's cool. You never know what you're going to find.
We have 2 metal
There should be a couple in the garage here. I don't know if they work or not,
There
but
are 2 of them here.
yeah, we have metal detectors here. I don't know if they work or not, but we have them.
Last time I put battery in it, it worked.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we don't generally use them. No, it's not something we're, you know, there's just so much. There's a firing range on the property, so there's just so much metal out there. It would be going off left and right,
Yeah, but
depending on where you go. But, and then who knows how much lead those guys expended into the
Look.
creek too.
But look, where the schoolhouse is,
Yeah.
there's no lead. There's
Okay.
Where the schoolhouse
Well, that
is.
could be interesting. It's called a nutting stone hag. Some call them tinder stones or paint stones, but that's a nutting stone, super old. Thank you. Thanks for the info, man. That's cool. Yeah, I thought it was kind of nifty when I picked it up. I thought, that looks like something, you know? So, yeah. Did that, and then, I don't know, man. We just laughed and joked, and we processed some venison, and
Milk the skunk.
oh, Blinken got to help milk a skunk. That was pretty cool. We caught a skunk. So, yeah, thank you very much, Bouncer. That's awesome. But yeah, Blinken hung in there, man.
Video through the whole stinking process.
She hung in there through the whole process of oh, it smelled. This was the worst smelling skunk I have ever smelled in my life. This one, from what Rhodes said, when he milked it, there was not a lot there, meaning within the last 24 hours, it had expelled, its scent already once, so there wasn't a whole lot left. What was gathered there had like an oniony undertone to it that was just beyond anything I've ever smelled. Oh my God, it was awful. But yeah, it's not something I would really like to do again right now. I can still kind of smell it. It's still kind of hanging in there,
Right now, if I caught another skunk, I would go out there and milk it, and I would immediately take its pelt, and I would go get that other one and pelt it, and I would start making
a
myself
hat?
a new hat. Yes, I
Well,
would.
if we get it, you can still save that pelt. It's been cold out.
Yeah, I know I can.
You could still flush that and
Yes, I can.
wrap it and throw it in the freezer.
I could just flush it and salt it and fucking get it ready.
Dude, I knew you were not typical the moment I met you. Okay, Blinken? But I think that's why we get along so well, I'm not real typical either. Oh,
it's so nice.
you should be nice to Mama Cookie. One of these days, she's going to get the big frying pan out.
Yeah, we're going to run a pool and get her a really
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to run a pool to get Mama Cookie the biggest frying pan she can have.
40-pound skillet.
Yeah, one of those big, humongous skillets that they use in the big old restaurants.
The Paul Bunyan.
The Paul Bunyan,
skillet.
yeah, the Paul Bunyan of skillets. That's what we need. Oh man. Yeah, I don't. Worst comes to worst. Okay, we're talking bottom line starvation situation here. Would I ever eat human? Yes. So I didn't die. Yes, I probably would. But not until everything else was spent, you know, when there was nothing else. You know, like people freak out when I go, the last gift my dog would ever give me would be her flesh, you know, in a starvation situation. But you do what you got to do, you know. It's either, you know, live or die. And I'm not going to die just because I'm, you know, ew over something. It's not going to happen. You know, I'd like to survive. Well, I must be missing something about the history lesson. But, okay. Gotcha, understood. Okay, there we go. Well, you know what? Apparently they couldn't eat us fast enough because we took over the whole world and decimated most of the planet. So, I don't know, man. Oh, the steam is blowing right at me. I got it. There we go. I'll turn the pile a little bit. All right. I saw one of those. All right, there we are. I was watching one of those reality shows where they show like odd homes and stuff like that. And there's a dude somewhere. I think it's in Ohio, maybe, or I'm not sure, but he collects bottles, and his entire house is just filled with all different colors of glass, all different shapes and sizes. They're everywhere. And I don't know if he knows how many he has, but he started collecting them and because he thought they were pretty and just kept going. And there are a lot of different kinds of glass out there. I was amazed. So that was kind of nifty. Yes, the reality of history is being lost. That's for sure, especially in our schools. You know how it is. Manifest destiny, y'all. Let's not tell the kids the truth about what happened. Genocide. You know, about how we really got the, you know, how our country was really formed. But anyway. Well, I'll tell you what. When I was married the first time, my ex was Navy, Westpac, and they were told when they made certain runs, I think it was like Papua New Guinea or something, that they were told to, you know, it was best to stay on board the ship and just let them supply it and move on, because at that particular point in time, you know, you go off on your own, you may get lost and eaten. And I don't think they were kidding around. What kits? Nobody's sending me a kit in the mail, and if it comes, it ain't ever leaving. It's going in the garbage. The government doesn't need my DNA.
What's coming now?
I don't know. Here, let me read this again. Rainbow Supernatural says, what do you think about getting DNA done, sending it to Big Brother, Or blood or saliva sample kits. They send you in the mail. I've been holding off.
I would take that.
It's evident that our government is preparing for a mass extinction at their own hands. Don't touch or hug, just kill. No emotional outbreaks, just COVID. Yeah, I've been arguing with people about this whole COVID and mask thing
If
and the
somebody
whole
sends
social
me a
distancing
kit
and
for
everything.
DNA, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna swab one of the goats or one of the dog's assholes, and
And
I'm
send
gonna
it
send it
back.
back.
Send them some skunk anus.
I can do that too.
So yeah, send a little skunk anus. There you go. There's my DNA right there. I'm a little smelly, but.
Oh yeah. I'm not giving out free samples of my genetic code.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm a pussy.
I already know. You know, my genetic history, basically. You know what I'm made of, nationality wise. I already know that, and that's all I need to know. I don't need to know anything else. I am not that interested to find out. I am not taking a COVID test. Don't need one. Don't want one. As far as I'm concerned, they're not accurate at this point in time. That's what I keep hearing, and
Okay, everybody, get scared now. Get really, really scared.
Dude, it's-
Friday the 13th, the world is gonna end.
yeah.
Chicken Little told me it hit her in the head.
Yeah, this is how they get you. They start brainwashing you to be scared, to be paranoid, to separate. You know, they start. You know, they couldn't get a race war going, so let's do a pandemic. I don't know. I mean, when you look at the actual numbers and all that, nothing adds up. We lose more people to tuberculosis and just regular flu, complicated by pneumonia. And, we have, I mean, look at our food supply, okay? Look at our overall food source that people eat. There are so many people in positions of high risk that don't need to be. Obesity is a high risk category. And it's all because of processed sugar, you know, high fructose corn syrup, all the extra crap they put in our foods. And then read the fine print on the packages of masks. There's a disclaimer there that a lot of people haven't been checking out.
Hey, if I ever run away and you need to find me, you can check for me. I'll be at Bouncers. He collects really good food. That's where I'll be hiding.
But yeah, no, I don't trust Big Brother as far as I can pick. Our government is corrupt. It doesn't matter what party you're talking about. It seems to me that, just the lack of ethics and integrity, the lack of honesty, the lack of caring about what happens to the people, that's been going on for so long that to trust them now, you'd have to be an idiot. That's just my opinion, of course, but well, I don't have health insurance. Don't have it. We take care of ourselves.
I got a damn good life with a damn good wife named Honeycomb.
That's not my name.
I can call you anything I want. I'm very.
That's true. Well, yeah, we have, and this is, I think part of the long-term plan has been, let's sanitize everything, thereby, not allowing our immune systems to be exposed to what they need to be exposed to in order to build immunities. And we need that.
I mean, come on.
I mean, when we were kids, my dad was constantly saying, a little dirt never hurt him. If you dropped something on the ground, you picked it up, you brushed it off, and you ate it. It was no big thing. What?
Why would you take your dirty hands and put them on your clean dick, take a piss, and then go wash your hands? Wouldn't
Never
you
made
wash your
sense to
hands
me.
before you touched your clean dick?
You
Your
would think
dick's not
so.
opening doorknobs and pushing shopping carts around.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Same thing with a snatch. You
I don't know.
And if you don't piss on yourself, you don't have to worry about it, you know?
Yeah, white bread. I'll tell you what. The last time I ate McDonald's was what? Probably almost 20 years ago.
I don't know.
I was sick for 3 days, like deathly ill for 3 days after eating it because it had been a long time since we had had fast food. It's not real food. It's not real food. You know, our the part when doctors go to medical school, the amount of time they spend on nutrition is about like it would be about like considered 5 minutes of a day's worth of a class. You know what I'm saying? So they really that's a specialty field, nutrition. To become a nutritionist, that's like becoming a specialist. And most doctors aren't even. We don't. Our whole system is set up to treat, not to cure. We don't cure anything. I mean, shit, we haven't even come up with a cure for the common cold, for God's sakes. It's ridiculous. Yeah, jewelweed salve, all of these old-fashioned remedies, all of these natural remedies that can't be patented and that the FDA or the USDA wants nothing to do with because they can't make any money off of it, that's the stuff that works. But because they can't make money off of it, they won't put their name on it. They won't tell you it's okay,
Not recommended.
Not recommended, absolutely. Although I tell you what, every single thing that our holistic person has told us has worked fantastically. So I have lupus, and I use a natural treatment for all of my external symptoms, and it works. It absolutely works. So firsthand knowledge, diatomaceous earth. There are several things we just keep around because of how they work and what they can do. Diatomaceous earth, food grade. That's one thing we use. Tea bags. I always keep tea bags around. I don't drink tea. I use it as a draw. It's a natural drawing agent. Yeah, exactly. Jewelweed has been used, 5-second rule? Come on. We all grew up with that 5-second rule. If you dropped a piece of candy or something on the ground, you picked it up, you brushed it off, and you ate it. There was no big deal. You didn't get sick.
I grew up with the 5-minute rule.
Well, whatever. 5 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever.
Well, I had a 5-minute rule because I was lazy and slow.
No, and then, all these companies, and I mean, right down to, processed grains and sugars are the worst. They're terrible for your digestive tract. They're terrible for a lot of things. I try not to eat white bread, and when I do eat white bread, I get stomach issues, bad. I mean, it's not like I don't, enjoy eating white bread every once in a while, but I don't like to do it because I pay the price.
Oh, man.
What?
This fucking elderberry?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Dude, that would make such tasty jelly.
I can smell the metal from that thing. That's, I think, part of it. But anyway. Oh, yeah, dumpster diving. We did dumpster diving all the time. Now, once something is thrown out into that dumpster, it now belongs to that trash company, and they can actually prosecute you for theft.
They will arrest you.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Theft, breaking and entering, criminal damage to property. Cops cited off like 6
That's exactly it, Chris. Doctors know as much about nutrition as cops know about the law. That's exactly it. Because our doctor's so different. That was one of the first questions he asked us was, what's your diet like? What are you eating?
He also quit.
And he also quit.
He's now into
He
holistic.
turned in his medical license, told him to fuck off, and he's now a holistic healer. He got sick of it. He got sick of, you know, pharmaceutical
Band-Aids on
corporations
people.
trying to throw money at him to sell their, products.
pills.
And he goes,
That
I
used
feel
to
like
piss him off.
well, yeah, that's what he said. He goes, I feel like a legal drug dealer. This is ridiculous. I'm not helping anyone. I became a doctor to help people, not to fucking, hide their symptoms. This is ridiculous.
It was funny watching him throw fucking pill pushers out.
We actually saw him throw salesmen out of his office. It was funny. But, yeah.
It was quite funny.
Well, and when you look back in history at the various types of grains and parts of the grain and who ate what, you find out that your more sturdy, healthier people were the peasants because they got the darker, the crust, the darker, the better parts of the grain. The finer parts of the grain went to the monarchy and, all that. And if you look at them, they were a little pasty and unhealthy looking. Yeah. So. Oh, yeah. I went through this whole thing the other day with someone on a message board about they're saying, oh, thank goodness that they're going to mandate mask wearing, federally. And I'm like, well, thank goodness a mandate ain't a law. Duh. Well, Johnny, we never actually walked around the dump near our house because it was like in Elgin and it was pretty big. But there was actually, next to our house was an area where Hager Pottery had dug a giant hole and taken the clay out.
The Elgin dump?
Yeah.
Was so full of rats.
It was awful.
That if you got out of your car,
Yeah.
the rats got in it.
That's why we never got out.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go there.
No, but there where they took the clay out, they used to call it Solon's Hole because Solon was the people that owned the property.
I know what you're talking about.
And there was a whole bunch of old-fashioned cool stuff thrown down in there, like old metal stoves and old bottles, and yeah, it was kind of cool to explore.
No, I'm just saying that the Elgin.
Yeah, that.
Dude, that
was
bad.
Next to the airport there, the Elgin Airport.
Yeah, it was so bad that.
And the porn theater, the outdoor porn theater.
Remember all the people that would come and pick up stuff, like trash and aluminum and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd give it to the guys in the pickup trucks and stuff, just so you didn't have to take it to the dump, just so you didn't have to have rats get in your car.
Well, my parents were really cheap, so instead of getting service like most of our neighbors. Well, we didn't have service for a long time because we were out in the middle of nowhere.
To local dumpsters.
No, my dad would go. Well, we would burn everything we possibly could because we could burn in our area, so we had a burn barrel. But anything that didn't burn, my mom would smash all the cans down and make it as small as possible. And then what she would do is, once a month, my dad would take one bag of trash to where he worked and put it in their dumpster. And I can say that now because they're gone, but, yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of dumps that are different, but we were talking an actual trash heap that was just rat infested and nasty. And at that point in time, God only knows what they were doing with medical waste and all that. You know what I mean? So it's not somewhere I would ever want to go. But, I'm sure I'm missing a lot, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to read and, trying to read as fast as I can here, but.
But I talk too much and don't read enough.
And that's true too, Bouncer. They were pasting looking, well, they were also inbred. That is true. And inbreeding is a good tool to use, but only if you cull. Only if you use it properly. You got to know what you're doing. It's not something you can just do, Yeah, see, it's not up here, like behind the stores. We used to go dumpster diving behind the stores, or like go to the better neighborhoods, the ritzy neighborhoods on, the night before trash day because they always threw out good stuff that you could use. But that's all changed now. uh, you guys are funny. Now, we live in a fucked up world, let's just say. Incest is the best. Put your sister to the test. Yeah, no thanks.
Not with my sister.
uh,
Sorry.
well, I'm adopted, so that wouldn't work out real well. That wouldn't be like the same thing. But even so, those are my brothers, so ew.
I have 3 sisters, and no thank you. One is dead, so.
Well, one's dead.
And the other
One
two
is a no thanks, and the other one is
the no thanks.
well, she's got a great personality. She's just your sister, you know.
Way too much for me.
Well, yeah, you'd have to have like 10 dicks to handle her.
Exactly. And all I have is this little shiitake.
You're funny. That's a messed up law. If cops can grab stuff out of the trash, why can't you? I don't know. I don't get that one. Oh yeah, when my brother first started working for one of the bigger trash companies in the area, they would go through this hugely ritzy area, and he would always take stuff. I mean, they would all, and they weren't supposed to. It was like the company rule that everybody turned their, like kind of looked the other way on. But yeah, he would always find cool shit. Plus the fact that in those neighborhoods, if you got to be the guy driving the truck, they always left like Christmas presents and all that other shit. So, you would find like, $100 bills taped under the lid, or, a big bottle of scotch with a big bow on it. Thank you for your service, that kind of shit. So, but yeah, they probably can. That's why our trash stays here. We burn everything we can, and everything else gets buried. Okay, bouncer, you're giving me an upset stomach. Yeah, normally what we do with we don't go anywhere really. So most of the trash that we get rid of right here, and everything that's burnable gets burnt. We're zoned ag, so we have a burn barrel, and all the trash that won't burn, we have our own dump. So
Your own little burial hole.
drive by. Cool on you too. Oh, good on you too, says Hey Hag and that guy. Are you that guy?
I don't know, but that name is too long.
Drive by. Yeah, I learned that from Blinken. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, we have found a lot of good stuff dumpster diving, especially like I say, especially behind the better stores. Well, this was years ago though. Now they have like all their compactors like locked up for the night. They keep them all.
We used to take all the paper bag books
Yeah.
and use them to heat the house. In
Oh yeah.
Woodstock. Yeah.
Yeah.
In that Salt 55-gallon drum heater.
Yeah.
Dual heater.
Yep.
God, that was a nice piece of equipment.
Well, yeah, and getting free books out of the dumpster saved you a hell of a lot of wood.
A lot.
Yeah.
That they were going to throw out anyway.
That they were throwing out anyway. So I don't understand. If they're going to throw it out anyway, what difference does it make if somebody else can get some use out of it? I don't get that. But, anything to either make more revenue or fuck people over. Yeah, see, it's kind of not that way around well, it depends on the area. I don't think around in these small little towns around here they would care so much. But, you know, you go up north toward like the Chicagoland area in the suburbs
Crystal
and
Lake, Dundee,
yeah, all that.
Meadowdale,
It's a big no-no to dumpster dive.
Cary,
Most of their
Harvard.
most of their dumpsters aren't even they're not the kind that open up, they're like the big square ones with the locking mechanism on it. They compact most everything, like cardboard boxes and all that other
Everything.
shit. Yeah.
Cardboard,
Yeah.
garbage.
Yep.
Look at the one they put in the food store, that La Ferenza's food store.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, they put in this giant thing and they squish meat and all kinds of stuff in it.
Ew!
So, yeah, all this goo comes out the back end of it when it comes to pick it up.
Juicy!
Yeah,
gross!
It is. It's totally gross.
That's nasty. Yeah, you guys are lucky that you could do that. We can't. Oh, bouncer. You're on a strange roll tonight.
It's Friday the 13th. What do you expect?
Yeah, you're right. I don't think people should return stuff they find in the trash. That is just wrong. I used to jump into trash compactors. Okay.
That had to be bouncer.
No, it's crazy days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's sad that laws are total BS. Totally. What's even more sad is that the cops don't know them to enforce them properly. It'd be nice if they actually had a hiring process that was more than, oh, you're a live body? Here's a badge and a gun.
Okay, as long as you haven't shot yourself more than 4 times, you can work for us.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. They used to be a little more picky about, that kind of thing, but... Oh.
Little Johnny, what do you want to be when you grow up? Mommy, I want to be a police officer. Little Johnny, why would you want to be a police officer? So I can rape all the women and not get in trouble, Mommy.
And I can shoot anybody I want as many times as I want and get away with it. And I can use my taser and just have fun zapping people. And I can put my knee on people's neck and kill them.
Taser? I don't carry a taser. I always forget it at home. I don't like...
I can whip out that PR-24 and go to town. Pretty much.
Oh, well, you got...
Well, and this is what I don't understand, why so many people are all gung-ho about, oh, we got to remove the guns from the public. Think about that for a second. Do you really want the criminals and the cops to be the only ones armed? I sure as fuck don't want that to happen. I want to be armed too, I mean, think about that for a second. Why would you want, and then, they talk about, statistics and all that. And when it comes right down to it, people get shot every day in countries where guns are completely illegal to own. So figure that one out. Laws only work if people follow them. Otherwise they're just words on paper,
You know what? Ask those people on there, anyone else...
Fuck Verizon, there you go. Unfortunately,
if anyone else is having issues...
With what?
Finding .22 ammunition.
Yeah, is anybody else having issue finding .22 ammunition?
Ammunition.
Yeah, I support gun rights too. I also think that, we need certain safety things in place. And that's only because, it's the idiots that ruin it for everybody else. And that's a shame.
Yeah, I'm really inquisitive.
Um, well, and you know the fucked up part is that guns that are stolen, that can come back to bite you in the ass, man. You know, unless you report that gun stolen, you can be held accountable for that crime if it's used in a crime. I mean, you got to prove your way out of it. You know, used to be you were innocent until proven guilty. Now it's kind of flipped that. You know, 22 is almost non-existent again. Same. Yeah, looks like other people are having problems finding them too.
Okay.
You have one new voice message. New message. Computer refund department. The company which you made the payment for your computer security is no longer in business and subscription remaining for 2 years. We are going to refund your payment. Press 1. I repeat, press 1 to get connected
What
to
the
the
fuck
refund
is that?
now.
It's a scam, ain't it?
To create a greeting, press 3. For mailbox options, press 4. For password security, press 5. For help, press 0.
Dude, quit fucking with my phone. I don't own a gun, but I support the right to own one. I think the government wants sheep. Well, absolutely. And I refuse to be a part of that herd. I'm sorry, but I'm a nonconformist. I'm walking in the other direction, you know? No, I respect it. Everybody's right. If you don't feel comfortable owning a gun or it's not your thing, good on you. You know, that's that's great, you know. I feel like, you know, I feel like we're very responsible gun owners. We taught all of our children, you know, the responsibility. We taught them all to hunt. We taught them all gun safety. They all went through hunter safety courses. I don't know how many kids you took through hunter safety. God, a lot of them. Your nephew, your boys, your daughter, everyone. You know, a lot of kids he took through hunter safety. You know, but when you live out in the country, it's a little different than living in the city. Out in the country, pretty much every farm has either a shotgun or a 22 propped in a corner somewhere, you know. Um, there are a lot of critters at night, you know. There's a lot of times where you just need it for, you know, livestock or whatever. And it's a tool. It's a tool. But it comes with responsibility. You know, you have to respect it. It's a dangerous item. And so it's just like a chainsaw or anything else. You have to have a healthy respect for it. You got to know what you're doing. You can't just pick it up and start blasting away, you know? Doesn't work that way. Well, I don't carry a gun anywhere either. The only time I ever carry a gun around here is if A, I'm hunting, or B, I'm going out alone at night past the barn. Um, and that's basically because we have coy dogs and stuff that traverse the
Attack you.
property, and they will attack. So, but other than that, no, I don't need a concealed carry. I don't need to constantly be armed. I don't feel paranoid. You know, the last place I want to be carrying is, I just don't feel like I need to be armed in a grocery store or, you know, the dollar store or anywhere else. You know, it just, I don't need to. It just, I'm not that paranoid person, you know. Good on ya? Yeah. Or more power to you. You know, it's just an expression, I guess. What I mean is, you know, I respect that. You know, if I know there's a lot of people that don't feel comfortable with guns, and that's fine. You know, I do.
I
To
would
me,
feel very uncomfortable without one.
yeah, but you don't carry one around with you constantly. You're
No.
not like armed to the teeth, worried about someone. You know, honest to God, dude. When I did my stint as auxiliary and I had a gun on my hip all the time,
I can play
I
better with.
felt more paranoid having that gun on my hip all the time
I can fight better with my hands than I can with a weapon.
Well, handguns are a whole different animal. We generally use long rifles, basically, long guns. Most handgun incidents happen within, I believe it's like 15 feet or less. So at that point, it honestly, there's just a whole anything could be a weapon. Your fists, your feet, whatever's handy. So, hello.
A broomstick.
Oh, bouncer. What are we going to do with you? The government loves the ancient voting system but hates the rest of the Constitution and says it is outdated. What?
Oh, shit.
The reward for conformity is that everyone likes you except yourself. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I would hate that. I'm sorry, but I do not want to conform. I never have. Yeah, no thanks. I will just do my own thing. Oh man, hot coffee tastes good today. I still feel a little hoarse. I don't even have the power to neigh or anything though, so there we go. Oh no, I've got the COVID. No. Just got a little cold.
Well, you COVID right up there, baby.
Got a little cold,
You
and it's
COVID right
no
up.
big deal. I'm taking my colloidal gold and silver, and my specially made cold cure, and I'm doing great. So, and how does that little horse feel? Kind of soft. I don't know. And no, I did not die.
Yet.
I've been a horse for an hour. I need to stop. Okay. The government is supposed to work for the people, we the people. Yes, exactly, but they have forgotten that somewhere along the way. Exactly. But unfortunately, we have become, or I shouldn't say we because most of us haven't, but a lot of people have become their willing slaves. They fall right into that. This is the way your life is planned out. This is the way you got to go. This is what you got to do. And by the time you die or retire, you're going to be deeply in debt. And, yeah. So, no thanks.
St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go.
Yep. I owe my soul to the company store. Yeah. No, I'd rather. I think we have more fun living off the land, doing old fashioned things like bartering and trading. And, you know, I know where my meat comes from. We just stack the freezer and we have more to cut and put away. But I'll tell you what, I got to actually see it on the hoof. I got to see the organs and see how healthy they all were. I got to see the contents of its stomach and what it was consuming. So I know it was healthy and had no parasites. I got to see it come off the bone. Yeah, that's being close to your food source. That's a good thing. You know, I know where it comes from. I know what it's been eating, and I feel comfortable eating it. And I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful that you know, they're plentiful here and that we can do this. I saw a neck just like that at a flop house in Mexico, only darker. I, of course, wanted my change. Oh, this? Yeah, you know what I need to do? I need to do a lot more of these. You do these exercises and it tightens all this up. You go, and you do all kinds of weird exercises like that. You work those muscles around your jaw and it helps tighten up your all this. And I have been lax in that area for a while, but I need to start doing that again. Hey, the only reason my legs are in such good shape and my ass isn't dragging on the ground is because I must run up and down these stairs about 30, 40 times a day, I swear. Free will, exactly. All right. Why do I still smell the pungency of skunk? Oh, where is that coming from, Rod? Did you crack a little jar or something?
No.
Is that coming off your pants?
Maybe.
Good Lord. Yeah, it's a little ripe up here right now. Ooh. Well, thank you. Good on you. um, yeah, you know, it's when you take your own meat, you know when you fill your own freezer, or fishing, hunting, trapping, whatever you do, however you do it, raising livestock, whatever, it gives you a whole new appreciation, for what it takes. It's a big job, and we're always grateful that, you know, you know, and also, I mean, it's not just respect for that life, that is helping us to retain our lives. I mean, it's just the whole cycle of it all. It's an incredible cycle, from the tiniest little bacteria to the largest of sentient beings. It's a cycle, and everything has to be in balance. There we go. And we consider ourselves to be, or we try to be, good stewards, and that means maintaining populations properly. So sometimes you have to clear out certain populations, or at least lessen them. Otherwise you end up with, Mother Nature calls, but she calls in a much more slow and cruel way than humans ever could. Um, when a territory becomes overpopulated, it very quickly runs out of resources, and starvation sets in, which in turn brings illness, and it lowers the immune system, and illness comes in, and it's just, yeah, it's a slow death, and that's awful. And so we would much rather be good stewards and keep the population in balance, keep everything in check. It is the balance of nature, and it's unfortunate that you know the human population has bisected so much natural territory that we have to be the stewards that manage populations. Um, but we have to, I mean, I don't feed wild animals. We don't keep any wild animals as pets. Oh, yeah, if life was easy. Exactly. Well, nobody ever said life was going to be easy. But anything worth doing is worth doing well. What's the matter, Rosebud? My old girl.
It's gonna be very sad to see you go, dog.
I know. Well, she's going to have to go one of these days pretty soon. I think she has to go OUT.
And then
That's
I
what
won't
she's
even have
hinting
a
at.
bed buddy.
Well, we're going to have to get a little bed buddy, one that can't drag me around the yard. I think she has to go OUT. You want to take her or... Hello. I can't read. I'm having trouble reading. My eyes are really bad today.
Here, you want glasses?
Anel? Is that it? Oh, never mind.
Want to try the glasses that I picked?
No, they look funny. They look like they still have stickers on them or
They
some
do.
kind
I
of
never
shit.
took them off.
No, I'll get my own glasses. You want to take the dog out or...
In a couple minutes.
All right, because I'm pretty sure she's got to go. She's over here, like, acting like she's definitely got to go. So, I'm thinking she's got to go. All right, there we go. I found my glasses. Yay! I should have went and got my librarian glasses a long time ago. I would have been able to see. There we go. Holy shit. So, hello there, Anel. Sphincter.
That's not her last name.
Okay, well, what is it?
S-P.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Got it. Maybe
People,
I need better glasses.
calling people sphincter. Shame on you.
Hey. Doing the best I can here.
Seems you were doing better off when you couldn't see.
I'm old and moldy. What do you want?
You moldy dick, you my
All right, so
moldy.
what do you have to do here with this? What are we doing with the
That is steeping right now. I'll take care of that.
steeping? Okay. We are steeping elderberries to make cough medicine.
Come on, dog.
Come on, Butley. Rose Butley. What the hell?
Scratching her ear.
Oh,
All right, come on, let's
scratching
go.
the ear.
Come on.
Yeah, see, dude, I think she's getting a little senile. There you go. Daddy's going to take you out.
It's okay, Rosie.
She's bummed that Road's taking her out because when I take her out, she yanks me around the yard and like, oh, let's go here. And, she's got to go chase the cats and go say hi to that cat that she likes and go try to chase that one that she doesn't like. And she's just, it's not even a pee break for her. It's like, no, she just usually she pulls me around and yeah, it's like she pushes my buttons all the time. But if Road takes her out, he doesn't let her get away with shit. So, did Road find his special purpose yet? Honey, he knew his special purpose a long time ago. But he has a lot of special purposes. So, which one are you talking about? .com, what's happening? We're just sitting back here shooting the shit. We were discussing this really cool rock I found. Check this out. Found this in the creek bed. It's part of a, I forget what Bouncer called it before, because like I have no files in my brain that actually put information in. It just kind of flies around in there. But anyway, it's what they used to start. There was an indigenous people's like a summer camp near. Thought it was just a round little pebble, and then I saw this little indent in it, and I thought, wow, that's got to be something, And it is. It's kind of cool. So we're talking about that, and then we're talking about a lot of stuff. We're nutting stone. Thank you. Yeah. So we're 5 and 9,000 years old. Are you serious? I. Are you, how can you be so sure? Or is that like a guess? Is that a guesstimation or? Well, thank you, Stargazer. Yeah, I think pretty much I haven't run into anybody here who hasn't been like totally cool, or just a group of good old people that just, you know, yes, it's the I believe it to be the top part where it would hold like the stick, where you would run the bow with the string across it, that kind of thing. Yes, we do. You want me to throw you down a couple rolls?
Hang on, I got the dog. Come on, dog.
I'll trade you. Thank you. Come on, Rosie. Come on, Rosebud. Yeah, that's my girl. All right. So anyway, yeah, I thought it looked kind of cool. So, and we didn't really even get to like travel the whole area of the creek. We were just at one small spot, and we found a lot of cool shit. So, okay, it's a single hole. Multiple holes stopped showing up after 12,000 years. Double hole started showing up much later. Sweet. I'm definitely gonna have to look that shit up, man. That is, I don't know, man. I think it's cool as heck. And I think I found what might be a tiny geode. Like when you find those almost round stones that the weight doesn't quite equal out, you know? I've got several of those that I found on the property. Cool.com. Very cool. Okay, so, I don't know where. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's like, it looks kind of like, I want to say, like granite or, not granite, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but anyway, it's kind of a light pinky on the outside, but the weight doesn't equal out. It feels lighter than it should for a rock. So at some point in time, I'll probably bust it open and see if there's any little tiny crystals inside. It was worked by ancestors way before we were considered intelligent, but they survived, so who's to say? Hey, if we survived, we must have had some sort of intelligence going on. It just wasn't very developed at that point, but developed enough to make fire, right? To cook our food. At that point, we were obviously keeping warm and cooking food, so, kind of interesting. And there's a lot more creek area to explore, so we are definitely going to do that next spring. We are going to, you know,
It's blue season. It's gonna be like this all year.
so a grinding stone from a prehistoric beast's throat, like a grinding stone in birds. um, gizzard, the old gizzards. We still feed our chickens grit every once in a while. They still require that. Birds still require grit of some kind. But I actually buy, when we buy chicken grit, if it's the granite type, I usually buy extra bags because I use that to make my soil, my container soil. I use just granite chips, pine bark fines, and coarse perlite, and that's about it. A gizzard stone, probably the pinkish one. Yeah, I'm thinking like the I can't. It's at the tip of my tongue. It's the kind of stone that it is at the tip of my tongue. Um, Not granite. Not it. It's like a, oh shit. Like a crystal, but not a crystal. What the hell is the name of that shit? It comes in all different colors. Quartz. There we go, quartz. I It looks like quartz. It's pretty dirty. I gotta clean it up, but it looks like it might be made of quartz. So Stones Bouncer was not a good choice. You probably should have went for something more like, oh, I don't know, a hot apple pie fresh from the oven. Remember that movie? What movie was that? It was when those kids were all, oh, I can't think of the name of that movie, but yeah, he got busted in the kitchen with the pie. I remember that. I just can't think of the name of the movie. I know somebody knows what I'm talking about, but anyway. So, but that's interesting. A gizzard stone. Well, I have more than one of these. They look a little, I mean, some look, most of them are like pretty rounded. Yeah, I can't think of the movie. It's the movie where the kid gets busted, like, you know, poking his mom's pie, the pie on the kitchen counter, like an apple pie or some kind of crap. I can't think of it. Was that the name of the movie? American Pie? It might be. What's up, King Nine? Yeah, I don't know. I that might be it. It had American Pie. Yeah, it had a bunch of I can't think of the names of the stars that were in it, but it had a bunch of really funny people in it. So, well, I have learned some interesting things, dude. Yeah, this thing is super fucking old. Between 5,000 and 12,000 years.
Yeah.
Gizzard stone.
Cool.
From a large reptile, or a large raptor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
like a dinosaur bird.
Mhm.
Isn't that interesting?
Yep. I learn a lot of crazy things on YouTube too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got a bunch of those little things. I have found a bunch of little. Oh, enjoy yourself, Stargazer. That's the best thing. It's always 420 somewhere, right? I have found a bunch of little, like, roundish stones where the weight doesn't quite meet what it should. You know what I mean? Like, you can feel it in your hand, and it feels a lot lighter than it should. So, I never really thought about it being a gizzard stone, but, I poked a few gizzard stones in my day. Don't tell Mama Cookie. Well, I think Mama Cookie probably knows now. They had 3 American Pie movies. Yeah, I think I saw 2 of them. I'm pretty sure. The first 2 were pretty good. So what else is happening, guys? My wheel, what's happening? Yeah, one time at band camp. Yeah, okay. Yep, it's coming back to me now. That's crazy. It's exactly 4:20 here too. That's odd. uh, yeah, don't smoke that GMO weed, man. Get it the way you've always gotten it. From your favorite neighborhood dealer. Right? So I'm going to go put these two things away here.
Put your little toys
I
away.
need to go put my little rocks away. Yeah. Well, I don't want to break this one. This one could be worth something.
Oh, it's so nice to be with you.
But I've
I
actually got a
love all
whole
the
bunch
things you say and do.
of these little rocks.
And it's so nice to hear you say, you're gonna please me in every way.
Oh, honey, I got the notion you should stop your commotion right now. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, just say no to government weed. Exactly. Just say no to all government stuff. it's it's SORE. I'm a spelling Nazi. And ass is actually ASS. It's okay. You can say that, I think.
You can say whatever you want. What are they gonna do?
Yeah,
my
we already
screen?
have a disclaimer that we're not for young, we're not for like underage children because of profanity and possible, who knows. You're being careful. Okay, that's cool. Be whatever you want. Morse code. Okay.
I have started a new channel at Brand YouTube.
Brand YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched that old dude in the chair, the rocking chair.
Vernon Coleman.
Vernon Coleman, yeah, that was pretty cool. That guy's a pretty intelligent dude.
Yes, he is. I like Vernon.
It just blows me away how much of our population have been brainwashed, for lack of a better word, and are just hook, line, and sinker for this whole, this just everything basically, I don't know. I've never been that way. I've never wanted to work for anybody else but myself. And I was always happiest when I was working for myself, And
I worked for plenty of people.
yeah, and I just,
And they made lots of money off me.
exactly. They're making lots of money off of you, and you ain't getting your fair share, And that's just, and I mean, at one point in time, it wasn't quite so bad. At one point in time, some people actually had ethics, made, quality products, and were very proud of them, That was, a point of pride that they made a quality product that would stand up to the test of time. And now, yeah, ethics and all that have just taken a big fucking nosedive, and what do we got left, We got a bunch of sheep out there that believe everything, somebody was just telling me today how, Fauci says, with social distancing and the mask and everything, and I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't he the guy that walked back those words, walked back that whole thing? So is he a doctor or a politician, or, what's really going on there, Well, I'll tell you what, just the amount of tax money that the states are seeing from, you know, the legalization um, is awesome, depending upon where they actually, you know, put it. Let's hope they put it into good use, but that's another subject. But, you know, oh, honest to God, Trump is like a waste of oxygen.
I mean, why do they have to fucking put taxes on everything? You know, why do they have to tax alcohol, tobacco, firearms?
Well, this is what I can never figure out, okay? Cannabis is a medicine. It's not only recreational, but it's also a medicine, okay? It has a lot of medicinal value. And yet, for the longest time, it was illegal, while alcohol and cigarettes, two things that have definite downsides, you know, like huge downsides, to the point of death. Those have been legal forever, you know? It just, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Of course, back in the day, William Hearst, the lumber industry, the paper industry, we know, you know. Hemp just lasts too long for some people, I guess, you know? Exactly. Cannabis is a plant, not a drug. You know, they can't synthesize it properly. Their tries at it have been unsuccessful as far as I can tell. I've known some people that have, you know, used their version of the medicine, and it doesn't work according to everyone I've spoken with. So, you know,
those medical marijuana pills were a huge bust.
they were a huge bust, absolutely.
Move
So,
over a little, please.
you know, look at your little. Oh, that's a lot of. That's kind of interesting, though.
Well, you still got people in here? You got a whole lot of people. You got more people than I do.
I don't know. We talk
Bouncer
about.
says I'm recreational and a medicine. Does that make me illegal somewhere? Probably, Bouncer. They removed the medicinal value of CBD.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, Stargazer. Poppy seeds are okay, but some are not. Exactly.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Bouncer says I'm pissing in the sink again.
Road is pissing in the sink again. No, I don't. I won't let him. No, we do own a toilet. Actually, a couple of them. I'm prettier than you, apparently. That's what Johnny says. That's why there's more people here.
Good. That's good. I'll let you run the stream more because
I don't. I hardly think that's true, but thank you, Johnny.
it works for me.
Thank you, Johnny. That was very nice of you to say. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of a case where anyone has died from cannabis. I've heard of a couple of cases where people have been allergic to it and have gotten sick, but other than that, no deaths have been attributed to it. So how bad could it possibly be? You know what I mean? And I'm sure a lot of you guys remember, you know, Reefer Madness. What a hoot that was, huh? Oh my, it's gonna make us all rape and kill. Yeah, we're gonna rape the refrigerator and kill off a whole bunch of cookies and ice cream. That's where that goes, really.
All right.
But I mean, you know, it's because the corona has cured all other causes of death. Will we now live forever if we don't catch corona? I don't know, but from what I understand, apparently you can only catch it during certain hours. You can only catch it, or I mean, it doesn't exist on food that gets delivered to your home. So I don't know. They called it a gateway. Exactly. And if a gateway truly exists, I would say that would be tobacco and alcohol. I would call it that way. But I don't think there's a gateway to anything because one thing does not make you do another. You know, that's a choice you make, not a stepping stone. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. You know, so that's just one of those buzzwords they throw out there. And if you say it enough, people remember it, you know.
Well, to be honest, I smoked cigarettes way before I smoked pot.
Yeah, me too. Well,
I-
no,
I drank alcohol before I smoked pot.
no, that's not true. I actually started smoking cigarettes about the same time I started smoking pot, so.
Oh, not me.
But I smoked cigarettes because my friends smoked cigarettes, and I thought, oh, you know, I'm gonna hang with the cool kids and smoke cigarettes. And I wished I never had tried. So, kids, if you're watching this at home, please, please, smoke pot. Do not smoke cigarettes. Well, you can absolutely bet, Bouncer, that there's a money stream going somewhere, and if you follow it, somebody's making out big time. Guaranteed. You know, that's not a I wonder, that's a guarantee. Somebody's making out like a bandit. And it ain't we the people. You know? So, I don't know. Do I need to get out of your way here? Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, look at the taxes, you know, come on, trickle down economics, you know, supply side economics, how'd that work out? Kind of didn't, did it? The only things that trickle down are rain and piss. Well, exactly, you know, they work for us. We pay them their salaries. If we all stopped paying taxes, they would have nothing.
Okay.
Although, the way I usually put it is that our government is a wholly owned subsidiary of corporate America. So, well, yeah, and we did away with the gold standard, so, you know, now they can just print out money after money after money after money, and there's nothing really to back it. Exactly. Yep, greed, profit, control, and manipulation. We allow these people to have their way out of fear, which is a common tactic used in the system. It's used in a lot of systems, military and otherwise. You know, and no matter which system you're looking at, you know, indoctrination is part of it. You know, and fear. I don't care what Rhodes says about me either. But yeah, I mean, look at religion. Look at organized religion. Guilt and fear. Guilt and fear. That's how they get you. You know, and I mean, you look at organized religion, and you're a part of it before you can even walk and talk. You're baptized when you're an infant. You don't get a choice in that. At least I didn't. I got a choice to get the hell out of it. But I didn't get a choice to be in it, you know, and my parents made me go to church every Sunday, and I didn't understand any of it. And any questions I had, you know, nobody had any answers that satisfied me, so I don't know. Oh, it's absolutely a control agenda. Here's the way I'm looking at it right now, okay? I don't call me silly, call me conspiracy theorist. I don't care what you call me, but I mean, the baby boomers are aging out at this point in time, okay? And it's a huge part of the population. And at this point in time, the people that fall into various high risk categories for getting sick, it's enormous. Think about all of the people with, diabetes, hypertension, heart issues, obesity, stomach issues, cancer, lymphomas. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And it's not that big of a jump to go from, with a lot of elderly, and it's not that big of a jump to go from sick to pneumonia as because your immune system is already taxed fighting off corona or the flu or what. Look at how many people die from the flu every year. They may be they may be elderly, and it's not really the flu that gets them, it's the moans on as hospitals. That's where all the germs are. So I don't know. I mean, 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. Well, I can tell you one thing, man. I sure as fuck don't want another 4 years of Trump. Haven't we paid enough? And every time I ask somebody, what specifically has he done for us that's been good? Nobody can name specifics. Nobody. So, the way it looks to me is all he's done is really cost the taxpayer a whole chunk of money they didn't need to pay by choosing not to reside at the White House, but at his own, place of money laundering, basically. And you got to look at this guy's background, too, He's a grifter. Look at his family history. His father was a slumlord from New York. A slumlord. That's his claim to fame. And he made millions. How does a slumlord make millions? By not fixing the property that he's renting out. By allowing his tenants to go without. That's how he's making his money. And then you talk to, oh my God, I have read so many reports and articles about Trump's college teachers saying that he was the dumbest, most dense student that they ever tried to teach. Yeah, and what does that mean? Trump didn't throw those jobs out there for people. Country's not run by one person and one person alone. Every time he hold up an executive order with his big old fucking signature, the guy's just a narcissist with a huge ego and a little pecker, I bet. He threw this big hissy fit over illegals, and yet look at his wives and their families. Figure that one out. I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Democrats are great, because they're not. They are all bent. But Trump had absolutely no kind of background for this, except he wanted power and money. And everybody apparently was afraid to say no to him. I don't know. That or he made a lot of promises that he couldn't keep. But I want to know how that all those specifics you're naming happened, because I'm not buying that they're because of him. Because this COVID thing is going to take that unemployment. Well, it already has, and it has risen. So You can't run a living, ever-changing thing, which is a country of people, like a business. It doesn't work. Logic should tell us that. That's just general logic and reason. You can't run it like a business. It's not a business. I'm not a big Biden fan either, but I feel that Biden is the lesser of two evils. That's, I just feel like he's the lesser of two evils. I'd rather have him take cat naps in between and, maybe actually get somewhere. I don't know. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering that too, Bouncer, because, all of a sudden it's all about COVID, and apparently no other flu has existed or is going around anymore, or, I don't know. Somebody tried to tell me today that they just can't wait for a vaccine to come out because they're going to be first in line to get one, and I thought, oh my God. No, nobody's sticking me, sorry. Thank you, Johnny. That's what I was getting at. Yeah, they are. They're all corrupt. It's just a matter of, the way I look at it is that the liberals throw the people a couple of bones now and then, whereas Republicans tend not to. I don't know. That's just how I see it, looking at it, over all the years that I've, been alive, and I've been alive for 60. So, yeah. It seems like when Democrats are in office, our deficit becomes a little less. And under Clinton, we had a surplus, and as soon as it goes back into Republican hands, I don't know, we get run back right back into the ground. But it's not a business, though. It's not a business. It's yeah, no shit. I'll take a bullet over a vaccine. It's quicker, absolutely. Yeah, no thanks on that one. I refuse. No, I've never had a flu shot. I have lupus too, so I have,
You're in high risk.
I'm in the high risk category, and I don't feel like, but then again, I don't deal with conventional medicine either. I don't take all of the things they want me to take for lupus. Good God, when I first was diagnosed, they wrote me prescriptions for like 13 or so different drugs to take, none that were developed for lupus specifically. So, no thanks. Well, and that's another thing, Bouncer. There's a lot of things being scrubbed from the internet recently, and, these are people that, well, that may be true, and I don't know that. But what I'm saying is that it's an ever-changing living thing made up of people. You can't really run it like a business and expect it to work that way. That's what I'm trying to say. Check out Africa right now. The soldiers are being killed by the UN. Yeah, that's not surprising.
Isn't that what America does, though? We go,
What?
we kill, we go places, we kill people, we take.
Well,
their
this is
resources?
after we tested. Here, let me tell you what he said right here. The vaccine was tested in Africa. The second dose killed 40% of the people who got the vaccine. The UN stepped in and is killing those that speak truth about it. That does not surprise me one bit. Not one fucking bit.
Okay.
Well, I just don't think you can run a country exactly like a corporation. Because that still means that the people at the bottom aren't getting what they need.
No, wait a second.
So,
No, I have a question.
what's that?
What qualifies Trump as this great businessman? Doesn't he have like multiple bank?
Yeah, even if it is registered as a business and you're gonna run it like one, wouldn't you choose a businessman that was actually successful and didn't sue the pants off of everybody, or have the Grand Taj Mahal sitting there empty?
Wouldn't you want some dude like Kevin Costner?
Yeah, wouldn't you want exactly?
In the fucking ocean and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't you want like a businessman that was, you know, that actually made something of himself, whose claim to fame wasn't "you're fired"? Well, in your mind, it can be a business, or wherever you say it can be a business. I look at it as whether it is or not, it doesn't matter. You can't take a living, breathing, changing thing like this and run it like that. Look what's happening. Look what's happening.
Oh, I love discourse.
That's the problem. They're trying to run it like a business. If you have to file bankruptcy, you're not doing it right. Something's not going right for you. So, you know, and if you can't pay the people that work for you and you have to sue them, you're not doing something right. Well, sure, and that's why we pay taxes. The problem is that they don't take our taxes and put them to good use. Take a look at the actual budget and who gets the most and who gets the least. That should tell you everything you need to know about what kind of business it, you know. I don't know. Hey, Kimmy, what's up?
You know what?
What?
I only know one thing.
What's that?
I don't believe in elections.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody's vote actually counts. And I think presidents are predetermined.
I do too. And I think it's been that way for quite a long time.
I think it's always been that
They're
way.
groomed. They're groomed for those positions.
And when things don't turn out properly,
Don't get water on the phone again. Yeah.
like Lincoln,
Yeah.
like Kennedy,
Yeah.
then they just shoot them and go on.
Well, yeah, because they're not doing exactly, you know, what their masters want them to do.
That's just my mental capacity and what I think. I don't expect anyone to agree
No.
with me.
Yeah, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, or worse. So how is that a successful business? It may be successful in someone's eyes, but it sure as fuck ain't ethical. There's no integrity there. You know?
I kind of like the way Taco did it. Everybody who worked for the company ended up getting rich.
Well, yeah, because they actually paid their employees what they were worth. And they gave them a piece of the business.
Yeah, they gave them
And they treated them well.
Yeah, they gave them all a piece of the business.
Yeah, they got not just maternity, but paternity, you know, just all kinds of extras.
Yeah.
And they still made out like bandits,
Oh, yeah.
you know? So
The owners of the
you
company
can
are rich,
be an
and all the
ethical
workers are rich.
person with integrity and honesty and still make a bundle of money. And have your employees actually like you and actually want to work for you. So, But yeah, no, I don't trust our government at all. Not one bit.
And then there's slaves like the rest of us who.
Is Jenny there? Yeah, I believe so.
And then there's slaves like the rest of us who are just trying to get by.
Well, and that's why we, kind of hole up in our own little oasis and try to live off the land and stay away from all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
Because it's bullshit.
I'd say we're doing okay. We're not starving. We got meat hanging.
Well, and here's the problem. The problem is, most people think that, the land belongs to us when it's actually the opposite that's true. We belong to the land.
Yeah, when we
This
die,
planet does not need us. Not at all.
When we die, the earth will reclaim us.
So yeah, I couldn't see real well, so my eyes are just, I'm tired. So
Yeah, Hag's tired, and I have to still do running around. It's great.
dude, you don't have to run anywhere tonight.
Dude, she's going to be out of cigarettes.
That's true.
So how do you figure I'm not going to have to go anywhere?
Well, the only other way you can do it is make a pack of yours and give them to her. She's okay with that. And that's up to you. That is completely up to you. Whatever you feel like doing. I just gave her a pack a little while ago. She should be fine till morning. But your mornings are pretty late, so I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. With the way I'm feeling, I'm thinking I probably shouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a a hell of a last couple days here, man. With these dogs and everything else going mental.
Just be quiet, woman.
Well,
I know the story. I don't need it to explain.
I know.
Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
Well,
Keep playing hard to get.
the new idea is that the new world government is going to take everything, you will own nothing, and China has already been seen on the Canadian coast subbed. Okay.
Doesn't China own everything already?
Yeah, don't they own everything
I feel
already,
like
pretty
they
much?
do.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they do, because everything says made in China.
Right?
I don't know. Well, that's just it. If you're not an actual indigenous person. But they know that they don't own that land. They are it's like I said before, they don't own the land. The land is, they're a part of it. The First Nations understood all this well before dumbass white man got here and, killed everyone off with, genocide and whatnot. All the germs it couldn't process that we brought here. Exactly. I don't follow the news, not the mainstream media. Fuck that. That's not journalism anymore. Yeah, isn't that a hell of a thing, huh, Kimmy? It's allotted to them. This whole country was theirs. This whole continent didn't belong to us. Our ancestors, I should say.
I want to make sure that I'm only taking like one fucking trip, man. Not a whole bunch.
No, I'm gonna have to go
Yeah, I
on
know.
a grocery run, like, because she's got to have things that we don't have,
Yeah, I get that.
you know. But as far as like lemons to make the, what do you call it with? We don't have any lemons.
know.
Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff that we need. But anyway. Is it thick or should it be? Do you need what? What do you put in it?
Elderberry,
Does it have honey?
yes.
Okay. And how much of it are you supposed to take?
It also
Like a
has,
tablespoon or?
yes.
Okay.
And it also has organic raw cinnamon in it.
Okay.
And,
That's an antifungal, a natural antifungal.
and I don't have any lemon for it, so
Right.
it's gonna wait
Okay.
till I get back. But
Okay.
I'm gonna mix this up and give it to her now.
Well, I'm sure you could give it to her without the,
Well, that's
what do you call it, and it'll be fine without the lemon for right now.
I'll add
Yeah.
the lemon later because I'm also gonna make up.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a big thing of the regular cough thing with since the season's coming up, the flu season.
Right.
Might as well have it made.
Well, we all kind of have a little cold right now. You know, I'm a little hoarse. She's a little hoarse. We have a little cough.
I got a little booger nose.
Yeah.
And
It's that time of year.
And it's not even from fucking cocaine, which is really a pisser.
I
wouldn't
but it's
mind
that
it.
time of year, though, you know?
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't mind it if it was from cocaine.
All right. Peace out, Stargazer. Have a good one.
Then I'd be really fucking, you know, I'd be all tweaky, passed out somewhere.
Yeah, Kimmy, it freaks me out. That's why we don't, you know. I'm so glad our local smaller stores are like, they're cool with it, you know. So I think I just smoked a COVID infected cigarette. It made me cough.
Hey, can I get one of them?
What?
Can I get one of them?
Can you get? I don't know.
One of them.
How fast can you run over there?
I don't know. How far? Who did it? How far do I gotta go?
Bouncer, so that's pretty far.
Oh shit! I can't
Yeah.
run. I can't make it to Pennsylvania. My COPD won't let that happen.
I think it's farther than that, ain't it?
Bouncer?
Yeah.
No, Bouncer's in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha.
Unless he moved.
I don't know.
The suspect
That is
might have got him. He may have moved. I don't know. Or I could be wrong because, like,
Later, Stargazer. Take care, man. Have a good evening.
I
For sure.
up my information a lot now that I'm old.
Yeah, boogies, Jenny. Boogies. Lots of boogers.
I am the booger man.
Take a big Hulk jump road. Yeah, it's, we can't run that far. We can barely run to the edge of the property. Of course, quitting smoking a long time ago or never starting in the first place probably would have been the thing to do. But, you know. Well, I certainly don't want to live through a war here on these shores, that's for sure. Haven't we had enough? And haven't we caused enough of them elsewhere?
With all these bees dying this year, it's not good. It's not good for the honey supply.
War is actually coming from within. I have spoken, Bouncer says. Okay.
Sweet.
Well, then I guess we're in the right place. We're smack dab in the middle of nowhere. Nowheresville. What's that? One of those is
Almost
not
empty.
vanilla. Yeah, you got
One
two
is almost
vanillas.
empty.
Yeah, one is mint.
No, these are all vanillas.
Oh, okay.
The mint has been moved the fuck out of
Oh,
Larry's
good,
direction.
good, because that mint,
Fucked me up.
that was nasty.
Yes, I did a horrible
Yeah.
thing. And I
Well,
will
the
not
writing
do
on it
that.
is so small, and the bottle is shaped exactly the same, so you wouldn't even think.
But I will never do that again.
I know. Yeah, instead of vanilla, he actually added mint extract to a dish he made, and it was
The
nasty.
cheesecake, and it was disgusting.
It was disgusting. It certainly
It's the
was.
worst cheesecake I ever made. It made Sarah Lee taste good. Quite
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Well, I think we're armed up a little better than that, but not really. We don't have a giant arsenal. I don't think you need one. I honestly don't think it's necessary.
We have enough to put up a damn good fight.
Well, yeah, but we won't be, I mean,
We're not walking away alive, but
no, tactics are going to be a little different,
I mean, the minute they drive a tank through like they did
Well,
David
yeah,
Koresh, it's over
it's-
with.
Well, yeah, but we're not. Dude, I'm not putting up a militia here. We're not on any watch list that I know of, so,
Well, you said that right, that you know
well, I don't believe we are. We don't fly anywhere, so how would we even know? Yeah, that mint cheesecake. Johnny, I ate it because I will not waste cheesecake, but it was not the best one I've ever
That was
had.
terrible. of. Don't even try saying it wasn't bad. It was terrible.
It was not good.
It was
I'll put
fucking
it that
terrible.
way.
Just tell the truth.
It was not horrible. It was
It was
edible,
terrible.
but it was not good.
It was terrible.
Fine, it was terrible. Is that what you want to hear?
Yes, the truth. Don't.
I just hope I die quick.
Okay, you want to say?
Yeah, it doesn't take a real huge, it doesn't take a real huge round to put a hole in somebody or kill them. It just takes accuracy, exactly. Well, and I think that's the thing. It was a chocolate, but the mint threw it off, and it was just not quite.
The mint made it disgusting.
Yeah, it was too much. It was like,
putrid.
it was just too much. It did not taste great. But like I said, I ate it because I refused to waste anything like that. I'm sorry. It had chocolate in it, and I am not wasting anything with chocolate. It's not happening.
God, this is a beautiful bottle. I wish I had the top for it.
It may be in there somewhere. That's for the wide mouth one. That may be it. Or that one. No, I don't know.
Nope.
I threw away a bunch of shit over here because you know what? Dude, it's probably back in this giant mess that we call a fucking dish rack because we don't own a goddamn cabinet. So my guess is it's down in there somewhere.
All right. We won't worry about it right now.
No, we'll just have to take apart this whole thing and look for it.
Check your chat.
But Polly will keep me warm at night, I guess. I don't know.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's up close and personal, I think. But you can put a hole through somebody long distance with a .22.
Oh yeah, just shoot him in the eye.
Yeah.
I could kill somebody easy at 300 yards.
Well, that's true, Blinken. The regular ones, whether they're chocolate or not, are absolutely killer. He makes the best cheesecake in the world.
One day I'll make you one.
Yeah, he's going to have to make you one time when you're here for sure, man. We got to do that.
Hey, can you save me?
Can I save you what?
Since I'm going to have to run out, I don't want to get trapped again. Can you take this down so she can make that?
Yeah. Alright. Elderberry. Oh, I gotta give her evening antibiotic too.
Okay. And you guys are stuck with me. I'm a really good shot at, Trump said. I once cut a tree in half with my aim. That was a long time ago, though. Sweet. I stuck this in a mint cheesecake once. It is the cure for COVID. Bouncer, a mint cheesecake will only make you sick, dude. Trust me.
Alright, here you go.
I make cheesecake, but after I'm through with making it, I'm not eating it. I'd rather sleep. Not me, Bouncer. I would eat it. Kimmy, I hit a target at over 200 yards with open sights with the 22-410 over and under. Awesome, Mama Cookie. Oh, I had the second one he made. I felt bad for the ones that missed it. Now, if you know how to camo up and stay super duper quiet, you'll stay alive a long, long time, bet that, Kimmy. Survivor. A garlic cheesecake is a bad idea. I have proof. Yeah, I haven't tried that yet either, Bouncer. I use garlic in with the turmeric and the other stuff that I make for a cold remedy. Got to get my list all written out. I keep losing shit every time I turn around. First I lose the paper, then I lose the pen. And then I just remembered I forgot to cook something for dinner. USPS does suck. Super sucks, Jenny. My stuff that was supposed to be here on Wednesday still isn't here. Then it was supposed to be here on Friday. Still isn't here. It's like Epicac. It will make you throw up in 5 minutes. Try strawberries and chocolate cheesecake. I've made blueberry cheesecake before, Mama Cookie. Yep, USPS sucks. And Trump said they, China, has blue camo. What the hell? We in Appalachia? Grape cheesecake is a choking hazard. Never tried that, Bouncer. Good luck when they come down here. So does the UN. We should be fine, bet Tech Kimmy. Mama Cookie says right, Kimmy. Well, hell. Well, hell, Jenny. BrandNewTube.com. Blue camo is typically UN. United Nations. I think that's what that stands for. I don't know. I have no military experience. My sister does. I do not. Blue sticks out in a green forest. Yeah, I imagine it would. So the UN will invade and blame it on the Chinese. Kimmy says, you still haven't sent me my BB gun. Kimmy, I haven't sent a lot of shit. I'm so far behind on sending stuff. I think I'm almost up to a year behind sending the crap to
to Nuck and Futz, the sexy zebra. I think I'm close to a year behind on that. I think I need it now. I don't think a BB gun's going to help you much against humans. The UN and the Chinese will invade wearing blue. Alright, now let's see how much I've missed while I cheesed out. She thinks she needs it now, Trump said. Who's 5 inches of man salami? Just call 1-800-GET-SLAB. Well, I just ordered a solar battery, so I don't need that. You ordered a solar battery for what, Kimmy? Carpenters urgently required. Cabinet falling apart. Apply at Parliament Hill as soon as possible. No tools needed. Building is full of them. Alright.com. Not I at Bouncer Slab in Real Nature. 5 inches guaranteed until it starts. The one you are going to send me. Yeah, I still have it. I'm not saying I don't have it, Kimmy. I still have it. I'm just saying that's how far behind I am on sending things. Bouncer says, I want to die happy. Fresh jar of peanut butter waiting for the moment. All right, Bouncer. Kimmy, you should see the pile that I have on the one corner of the house. And this is how smart I am. When we had to get together and Blinken was here and Jenny Jones was here and everyone was here, I have a box of crap for Jenny. And do you think I was smart enough to get it together and give it to her while she was here? No, I wasn't. You just ordered a BB gun? What BB gun did you order? Did you order like a Red Ryder, or did you order like a 177 caliber pellet Beeman rifle? Because there's like kind of a difference. No, a solar charger. Because I have a Beeman BB gun over there that's supposed to be shipped, and I have boxes that have fell into other boxes. Are you talking about a battery backup? Or are you talking about the 2-wire solar charger that's sitting over there in the bag? Yeah, Kimmy, she was here, and I didn't give it to her. I completely spaced it. And she, like, was even here overnight, too. Telling you, my brain is not functioning properly. I thought I could get apple butter done in a week, and it's been 3 weeks now, and now I'm finally finished with it. Bouncer says, I don't care what I'm doing when they shoot me, but I think they will think twice about me. America, after they meet me. But I did come home with apple butter and a raccoon dick. That's true, Jenny. Where's my iodine? My iodine is sitting over on the table that Hag has had to remind me to take daily. And I'm also taking colloidal gold, selenium, all kinds of crap I'm taking now. Hey, 23KC, good to see ya. Yep, Jenny now has her very own raccoon dick. Everybody needs a raccoon dick. Maybe it's not working. No, the iodine is to control my ADD. It doesn't have anything to do with my memory. I'm pretty sure shooting a guy with a jar of peanut butter on his dick will make them second guess our sanity. Yeah, that's true, Bouncer. It would. Oh my God, you all got me in tears. Hey, El Jefe, good to see you, man. You got to make sure I got everything written on this list because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get there. I'm going to like get everything on the list and then I'm going to space some crap and then I'm going to be screwed because that's what I always do. I'm like the master at fucking up. Especially lately. I mean, come on. Hag already ratted me out for like falling asleep in a bowl of chocolate ice cream. So I'm pretty sure that the 5G is the biggest threat to all of us. Jenny says, read me the list. So far, Jenny, it's organic lemons,
Dude,
bread, milk,
excuse me.
and smokes is all I have on it right now. What?
The reason we keep fucking,
Losing?
yeah, 60,000 motherfucking pages all opening and she's trying to get rid of AdBlock Plus.
Oh, God.
And she can't figure out, I can tell you exactly what happened. Would you please be careful?
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly what happened. She puts her glasses down on the mouse pad. On
Okay.
that mouse square thing on the laptop. And every time you do that, you put pressure on it.
Right.
And it just keeps opening page after page after page after page after page after page. Infinity. And then
So-
she can't figure out why nothing works. Nothing is responding.
Got ya.
So I just did a fucking power out, start computer normally, and yet again, for the 100th time, I have told her, you only need to open one page.
Right.
And when you are done with a tab, close it.
Got
That's
ya.
not going to happen, though. You know that.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, good Lord, she's already got that fucking thing broken. I don't know.
It's making the human brain numb worldwide. It's definitely affecting my brain, Bouncer. Blinking, not to laugh at you, but the ice cream fail was epic, yeah. Yes, Jenny, I did ruin the pillows with melted ice cream. I completely
I had to throw
trashed
away
them.
2 pillowcases.
If you are currently falling for the rhetoric of the lamestream media, you are already lost. Kimmy says, I miss you and your auditing, dude. It's like I lost a family member. I'll be back, Kimmy, eventually. Well, you gotta admit, El Jefe took off at the right time. Because he hasn't had to suffer through all the drama panels that have been constant, 24/7, 365.
I mean, it's pretty much been nothing but drama panels for a while now. So it was probably a good time to take off for a little while.
You know, I haven't really ever followed all of that shit, but I can tell you one thing. I haven't seen a good audit done in a while. All I've heard is a bunch of arguing and sounds like a bunch of old fucking women yakking, you know?
Blinken
Bitching
says,
back and forth. It's awful.
Blinken says, is an ice cream enabler. I drove. Yes, you did, Blinken. So part of the blame's on you. El Jefe's seen him, but he's just lurked them. Yep, I can understand that.
Next time I say no ice cream, that's what I mean. There's a reason I say that. Because I know what happens.
He has his reasons, and I won't infringe on the family. I just miss him. That's okay, Kimmy. A lot of people miss him. I think he knows that, so. But.
Who, El Jefe?
Yep.
Well, yeah, definitely. He should see how his namesake turned out.
He has become a consummate lurker.
Well, and you know
that
what's
way you
weird?
don't have to say hi to a million people.
Do you know what? You know what's weird?
What?
We're missing whatchamacallit, Camaro out there. The cat.
Rafa? No, I see.
You saw Rafa?
I see him every now and again in the barn. Yeah.
I have not seen Rafa at all.
Yes.
Why hasn't he come up? He used to be a friendly cat.
I don't know. He has become a barn dweller.
Well, that's where Fuzzy and Chauncey hang out.
I don't see him. I don't see him come up to the garage anymore. Wow. I don't see him by the house. The only time I see him.
He's not a big male, so maybe that plays into it.
I don't know. The only place I ever see him is out in the barn now.
Because I mean, look at how big Chauncey is, and look at how big Chauncey's brother.
Yeah, they're huge cats compared to him.
Yes, so that may be why. He may be trying to save his own hide.
When I found out that I'm a man, I was so pissed about nobody telling me that I could stand up to pee until my socks started getting wet. El Jefe said he probably found a girlfriend. Trump said
Dog,
the cat is now a lurker.
You anywhere.
Yeah,
No,
Rafa has become a lurker. He only appears every so often in the barn. I don't know what he's up to.
I fed you today. You don't need more food, dog. You're done.
Kimmy says cats are smart. I don't know about that, Kimmy. I think they're just sneaky. Hey, what's happening, Cosmic Shaman? Well, we have settled now, so now we have enough. We have enough cold syrup to make it through. Cats are tasty. Soy sauce, brown sugar, and 4 hours in the smoker. I'll have to try that, Bouncer. Every cat I've ever ate's been stringy. Kimmy says, don't argue with me. They are. I don't know. I don't know if they're smart. They're just sneaky.
I gotta get my shoes off, dude.
Let's see. Today's Friday, right?
My feet are killing me.
Had a cat at a Chinese restaurant in Chicago once. I'm sure you've had it more than once, Cosmic Shaman. They just don't tell you about it. I think that's what they use in the sweet and sour pork.
Oh, it sure didn't taste like sweet sour pork to me that one time.
Well, except if they have FIB or FELV. Don't smoke that. Yep, Friday the 13th, El Jefe. It's a beautiful day. I can go out today and nothing will happen to me.
Wings with 3 joints equals not a chicken.
Oh, my feet hurt so bad.
Exactly.
Dog, you can go lay down.
All the
You're not
barbecued
going
chicken
anywhere.
you can eat. Hang on, we go get some rats from the alley. You wait here. Dogs come
No,
when
I'm
they're
not taking
called.
you
Cats
anywhere.
take a
Go lay
message and
down.
get back
Just
to you
lay.
later. Mary Bly.
Go lay
Exactly,
down.
Jenny. See, they're sneaky. You proved my point. Thanks for the quote. Got you, Kimmy. Got ya. Even though I stole it from Jenny. You will thank me. Just make sure you soak it in the mixture for 8 hours at least. Add salt to taste, about 1/8 of a cup for 4 pounds.
Rosie, stop.
Have to
Don't
scope
have
that
to
out,
go.
bouncer. Because every cat I've ever eaten has been stringy. Yeah, I once had a fortune cookie that said that was not chicken. Anything else you can think of to add to this list, Hag?
I can't think at all right now. I'm sorry.
All right. You know it's all in how you cut the meat? I don't know about that. No matter how I butcher the deer, it always tastes like deer.
Actually, it tastes more
Unfortunately,
like
cat
beef.
tastes better than family members. Yeah, I
This
would
is
believe that.
excellent.
I hated cats till Rhodes cat started jumping on my car, then on my arms when I would visit. A little gray male. Yeah, that cat's long gone, dude. List lemon. Yep, organic lemons blinking. My list reads organic lemons, bread, milk, and smokes. I have everything else here I need. I have the turmeric, organic garlic. I believe I have everything else I need. Yep, that's it so far, Johnny. Till I discover something else that I need that I don't have.
Oh, God.
I still have to weld the bracket on the refrigerator door, too. Sounds like 2 different stops. It is, Kimmy. Cross-cut cat falls apart. Alright, I'll try that,
Well, if
bouncer.
it gets too late, dude, you won't be able to go anywhere.
Little Debbie's for Hag.
No, I don't need those.
Hag said she doesn't need them, but we all know she does. Or her little favorite oatmeal cookies.
I do like those oatmeal cookies.
I know you do.
But, honestly, right now,
Yeah,
I don't really care.
alright.
I'm tired.
What about her popcorn crap? Is there any of it here?
No.
It's like 7:30, so I have a
Dude,
little
she's
time.
eaten like all of it.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, I told you.
Well,
She's
okay.
getting wider and wider and wider in that chair.
All right, tomorrow is Saturday, so it's
Tomorrow's
coupon day.
$5. Yeah, tomorrow we'll do the dollar store.
Okay.
That
So,
sounds fine.
all right, so I'm just gonna.
I don't care. Whatever you want to get.
What kind of fish do we have in the creek? I have no idea. I've seen gar, I've seen panfish, I've seen bullhead,
Down.
I've seen catfish.
Bullheads.
I
That's
said
what-
that,
Yeah, that's what I think we saw flapping around down there.
but
We definitely saw turtles, but I think Blinken and I saw like bullheads or something coming to the surface and flapping around a little bit.
don't ever forget the pulled cat crock pot recipe. Just add a little
Ew.
more onion.
No thanks.
Cool.
I would rather
You know
eat.
she does. I have to get them for my mom. Got you. She's wider because little Debbie.
No, not me.
No, she's talking about the old lady and her,
In the wheelchair.
yeah, like mowing out on everything.
Dude, did we or did we not just drop like $1.50, $150 on groceries
Last week, yes.
last week?
Yes.
And her freezer and refrigerator are completely empty, unless you count the garbage.
Oh my God.
I told you, dude. Yeah, I filled her freezer with food. I brought canned goods. I got her all kinds of salad crap and
Bouncer
everything else.
doesn't eat cats
It's
because
gone.
there are none left in my area for some reason.
Well, we have extras if you'd like to come and get them.
Yep, Jenny, the popcorn crap. Exactly. That white cheddar popcorn bullshit. Alright, so I can get all three of them
Go lay
at
down.
one place
You
and
just
then
went.
stop for smokes on the way back. And let me do my time check. 7:30. Yep. Couple more minutes, guys, and I'm out of here. So I can get on the road and go do what I don't want to do. Because I have to, not because I want to. Mama Cookie says, okay, have a wonderful night. I have to tell my son it's time to stop playing with BF and get home. That's cool. $150 of groceries today ain't what it used to be. Inflation is out of control. True, Trump, but it's only one person that's eating that. It's not like two people. It's like one person,
It's not the whole family.
right? Jenny Jones says, good night, Mama. Take care, Mama Cookie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody, and I'm gonna go take my coffee and sit down. My feet hurt, and I am exhausted, and I'm starting to get bitchy.
Hag's bitchy.
So, well, I don't feel well, you know.
So that means I have to put up with the bitchy hag tonight?
No, you do not. You do not.
Do you like shrimp?
I will,
If you
no,
do, some will come your way.
Absolutely not.
No, good on you. We don't eat anything from the Gulf.
We don't eat anything from the ocean anymore.
That
Sorry.
scares us.
Let me say one word. Fukushima.
Take care, Blinken. Wow, portion control is critical. True, Trump.
Good night, Blinken, my sister.
And
We'll see you guys later.
it's like
Good night, Johnny. Good
eat,
night,
sleep,
Kimmy.
eat,
Good night,
sleep,
everyone.
eat, sleep is kind of the cycle that she's on right now.
Yeah,
so.
without any kind of scheduling. So it's
Right.
basically get up, fill your face.
Trump says, peace out, hag.
Peace to you too.
Kimmy's
Talk
going
at you
too.
later. Yeah, I gotta go sit down, man. My back hurts. My feet hurt.
All right, everyone. Take care. Thanks for coming to the most boring live stream ever. Available on YouTube today. You have all lived through Friday the 13th, so
Exciting episode.
enjoy on it. Enjoy on it. Yeah, that made a lot of sense, right? Enjoy it, is what I meant to say. And Bouncer says, my son is a hoe. That's good, man. Long as you tell them to wrap the weasel in spermicidal foam. Drive that point home, bouncer. Taking care of kids kind of sucks when you get old. Especially when they're your kids' kids. All right, everyone. Take care. I won't be back unless I get pulled over and arrested or something fun like that. So hopefully you won't have to see my ugly face again. At least tonight. Take care, everyone. Peace out. I'm gone.